Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the first. If you would have told me I'd be sitting here with sticks and branches in my hair, watching the first two episodes of The Rings of Power, I'd say you were crazy. I'm going to go around the horn and start with the man who stuck a branch on his head because he is a authentic Payne and McKay Harfoot Prophet of the Dragon. Steve, go ahead.
Me? This is
Yeah,
growing out
you.
of my hair. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, fair,
Like, this is
fair.
how I
That's
woke up
true.
this morning. Like, you're crazy. I can't see
You
Arm
tell
is
anything
out of
because I
people.
don't
control,
blink.
Steve.
I'm out of control, Miss. Hey, Flower Boy over there. Come on, I'm out of
Yeah,
control. I have
yeah.
a lush green head of hair.
I gotta admit though, your costuming seems more authentic to Tolkien than I would say what Payne and McKay have done. You put me to shame. I just went in my front yard and stuck some sticks in my head. Nothing nearly as cool as Purple Valkyrie. Look at the woo woo hubbub Harfoot Purple Valkyrie, looking mighty good. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well, thank you. Looking forward to watching this with friends and family and loved ones. So it's going to be fun.
Oh, wonderful. You look amazing. I love. Can I just say, Purple Valkyrie looks more like a hobbit in a Harfoot than the knockoff Elijah Wood race gender swapped whatever the hell we're going to watch probably in a minute or two. Thank you so much for being here. It is Dark 30 in the UK. Amazon doing what they did. I still can't believe it. What time is it? 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, Purple?
It's nearly 2, so technically they
Okay.
did what they said they were going to do, and they released it on the anniversary of Tolkien's passing. So thank you,
That's
Amazon.
so nice. Well, it's only your mythology. He only was from the town where you live in currently. You only get to go to all the places he wrote about. Thank you for being here. You're wonderful.
Thank you.
And then, of
Thank
course,
you.
we have Nathan, a man of Manethrin, who is that okay? Is that? Why don't you tell me what you got going on? Because I know you have some strawberry blossoms. I don't know if
I've
that's
got a-
women's underwear or did you steal that from the prop department at the Rings of Power? I mean, like what's
Now, let's see.
happening here? So
This is part of my strawberry plant. I've got a dead
okay.
arborvitae sticking out of this ear,
Oh,
and
cool.
then I've got this flower monstrosity that my daughter,
Okay.
a flower crown that my oldest
Okay.
saw me when she got home and said, "Hold on, right there."
Yeah. When we were in the green room, his daughter came out and stuck that thing on his head, and we all literally fell out of our chairs laughing. So we have less than 5 minutes until this thing goes live. We're going to do what I have done previously with the House of the Dragon, which is we are going to be watching it at a separate screen. We will respond to the screen. We will tell you when we start. And when we pause, I will do a screen cap of that screen and give you the exact time so that if you're watching at home and you want to hang out with some, people who love Tolkien, maybe just a little bit. Some of us have made Fire a Fan of videos. Some of us have extensive Tolkien appreciation. Some of us read Tolkien today on their channel, full of passion and fire. Nathan, go check out Amanda Manethrin. And Purple Valkyrie, you have done repeated videos going to sites across the United Kingdom,
Yes.
looking at where Tolkien actually went. And then you've got Steve, who's apparently having an argument with one of his kids. But we don't talk about Steve. He was only here to have a branch on his head. But
Yeah, well, I'm talking to Ryan. Sorry.
That's okay. I'm totally teasing. So, okay, I think I have so many things going on right now in chat. I'm going to shout you guys out. I know you're here. Hello to Hardlight says, nice cosplay. No, this is authentic Rings of Power costuming.
I just ripped my hair
Hello
out. What are you talking about? I'm traumatized.
Dude, I got sticks and rubber bands in my long hair. God, it's all for the love of Tolkien. Not for the love of Rings of Power. Hello, Rosie Gamgees. We hope you're feeling well. Hello to Shield Wall of Dragons. Fantastic to see you. Hello to Jonathan Howard. I'll have some Jello if there's any going. Well, I have bourbon and I have pizza. Does that work in place of
That's a
Jell-O?
good combination.
I know. Oh, I like that. Look, it's Steve is an eco hobbit. He's eating bugs and plants. Hello to Sarah Garian, my channel member. Wonderful to see you. Yeah, we spent a couple hours today trying to work the technical bugs out of this, and at the end, we just decided to have a good time and stick sticks in our
I
hair.
think there's a bug in my hair, actually.
Except for, yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure there's 8 million ants that just came out of all the sticks because there's ants everywhere right now. But Purple Valkyrie
Either that
looks
or-
absolutely amazing. It's great to see you. We have Sarah Gary and we have Jacob Ironside. Fantastic video today on my Fire of the Fandom videos. We have Paul Wolfley. Hail to you. It's fantastic to see you. And I'm going through chat. You guys, how are you feeling right now? We are less than 1 minute away. Steve, how's it looking over there? D.
Just
John
checking it.
says Amazon crime things are dour. I think you're being far too optimistic, but that's just me. We also have Jonathan Howard in the house. He says bourbon sounds better. We can be friends, Jonathan. We absolutely can.
30 seconds on the
friends.
official countdown over here on the
30 seconds. Yeah, pour yourself get some Jello if you're Jonathan. Otherwise, pour yourself some bourbon, some wine. We'll tell you when we are going to start watching. We'd be honored if you would hang out with us and experience this. I have spent the last 9 months on YouTube talking about this. Even when Wheel of Time was coming out, I know Prophet, you did. Nathan, you did as well. We tried to warn people what was coming. And nobody cared because it was Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time, it seemed like. Well, here we are. And we got exactly what a lot of us were afraid of. What are you feeling, Purple Valkyrie, before we hit the play button on this thing?
Honestly, I wish I could say I was feeling excited that we're heading back into Middle-earth, but having seen all of the trailers, having seen everything that's come out from the cast, low expectations is what I'm feeling at the moment.
That's fair. How are we doing on that count there, Steve, Prophet of the Variant?
Well, it's counted down, but for some reason the play button's only there for episode 2, so I don't know if Prime Video's having technical problems or what. So just give me a second. Yeah, I can play episode 2, but not one.
If you guys are at home, yeah, this is interesting. I don't know, Steve, Purple, if you have Amazon, or you guys vamp while I see what I can find. Purple, I'm going to put this in your hands while I go over.
Yeah, Ryan's just said he can't get into episode 1 either. So it says this
confirmed.
video is currently unavailable for episode 1. you see the screen? Like in the one we're sharing, it says this video is currently unavailable.
Oh my
man.
God!
You see it, right? I'm not the only
me?
one. Like, you want to watch episode 2 first? We can do a backtrack thing. Like,
hold
what is happening?
Hold on. Episode 1. Hold on. No, I can't do it either. I'm gonna do a screen share. Anybody out there? There? Yep. This is insane, guys. Are we shocked by this? I'm gonna show you what the problem is. We are not making this up. I really in chat we're gonna bounce you out.
I keep refreshing it too. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So here we are. You can see right here. You can get to 2, but you can't click 1.
And they really didn't like episode 1. They wouldn't
This
even
is
let
a
you watch
sign. This is a sign God is on our side, and Tolkien is looking down from heaven, going,
Just got
"The
smited.
hell you are doing that? Really?"
I'm telling you, there was such a tempest in Galadriel, she shut the stream down.
Oh my gosh.
You guys,
This is
I'm gonna
crazy.
click play on episode 2.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try that.
Episode 2. Nope.
It works.
It works.
Nope. We
It
can't.
works.
We can't. We cannot play the first
Episode 2 works.
Shield
Oh
Wolf
my-
says too many people trying to watch it.
That's craziness.
Okay, Paul Wolfley says both are unavailable to him. They've crashed everything.
Wow.
What is happening?
Must be all those 2 a.m. viewers in England.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
It's gotta be what it is. Yeah.
You crazy limeys.
Yeah, well, no, Ryan's on my TV trying too. It won't let him on the TV either. It
That's
just
what
won't
I
let
was wondering.
Yeah. Did you try it? Sorry, he's trying too. 1 sec.
Yeah, I'm gonna try do a refresh here.
No, he clicks on episode 1 and it says gives him an error screen and puts him on to episode 2.
Wow.
Oh wow! It just blew up on me, and it took me to a Galadriel experience thing, which I. Oh
Oh,
my
there it is.
God!
I got it.
There we
I got
go.
it.
You
There
got
we
it.
got
All
it.
right, go
I
back
got
to the
it. I got
beginning,
it.
everybody. All right, I'm
I
going to
got
jump
it.
out. So
I got it.
don't start it yet. We're going to
right.
tell people. We are going to tell. And Paul Wolfley, you're going to get the last joke before we roll. We're here, so dance for us while we wait. You have to stick money in my G string, Paul Wolfley, for me to do that. And we got it in chat confirmed. It's up now, Adam Marsh. All right, everybody
Awesome.
jump over to the other way that we are watching this. We're not go. We'll just say we're not giving them something that they want. We'll just say that. You tell me when you press play for episode 1, and we will jump over and respond.
I hit play. It's just going through the Amazon logo and stuff.
Okay. Well, let's get to. We need to sync up with people who are at home. So
All right,
you want me to
get to the. All right,
the minute that it starts. The minute it starts.
We're at 10 seconds, so that sounds like
okay.
about when
So
it's ready to start.
if you're at home and you have access, we are starting at this 10-second mark. Hello, smile for a while. It's great to see you, Adam Marsh, Paul Wolfley. It's a pirate's life for a lot of us, my friend. A lot of us. All right, we're pressing play. We will be here and reacting. Everyone on this panel will be doing that. We will stop if there's something that's really good or something that is exceedingly tragic, and we will put a screen cap of where we stop. Steve, let's do it. And
all right, here we go.
All right, let's go.
3,
we just
2,
started on 10 seconds.
1,
10 seconds,
play.
we're going. All right.
All
yeah,
right,
we're going to
going.
keep the music. So we got a lot of black screen so far.
I love it.
Is it?
This
is very minimalist. Can you show me the timer and confirm? This must be Valinar. And Steve, you want to give me some volume?
Yeah, we can't hear anything.
Nope. Okay, there we go. Thanks, Steve.
Sweet.
Sorry about that.
Has anyone ever
okay.
seen that?
Oh, I wonder who that blonde-haired girl is, looking all soulful on the rock.
Oh. Has anyone ever seen Midsummer? You know, that horror film?
Good
grief. Yeah, I was
petulant
thinking
look
the same
already.
thing. Yep, she definitely looks autistic or like a serial killer. Oh, they're mocking her because she's a girl. Oh, there's the boat she made. She does look vaguely they, them as a child. I will say that.
I think that boat's top heavy.
And she's even smug and insufferable as a child.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh, it's a crane.
The origami boat transforms into a crane. All the mean boys and girls are throwing rocks at Galadriel's swan. Oh, all the girls are trying to stop them. Oh, they wrecked Galadriel's boat. Oh, now she...
Oh my...
She's about to kick her brother's ass.
What the F was that?
Wow.
Oh, bad writing. Bad writing. That's what that was. Oh my god.
I still can't get over Elle's short hair.
Okay, that must be her older brother.
Or a groomer.
Oh my god.
So her brother is essentially validating that she's the bestest ever and saying something about how...
Yeah, that sure sounds like it, right?
As a secret.
Yeah.
What do we think about the elf ears? Because they did seem to change as the production went on.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
different shapes and sizes.
Rubbery and thick.
Thick, yes.
Okay, so we're a couple minutes in, and we're getting a lot of exposition. We have Galadriel talking to her brother, and I'm not getting Tolkien from this. I'm getting Little House on the Valinor. That's what I'm getting. The most important truths often are simple. Like communism works. Eat bugs.
Mother and father. Dude, I just love how she rolled the first kid she was in a fight
It is.
with.
It's
Just
little.
like totally.
It's Little House on Valinor. That's how it feels. We had no word for death. We thought our joys
Wait a minute,
would be
whoa,
unending.
hold on a second. Our joys would be
Pause.
unending. You were just
Pause.
All right, pause.
You were
We just
just
paused.
bitching
hold on.
about how all of the troubles that you were going through in life, and then you sit there and have a spoken words thing saying, "We thought our joys would be unending." Are
Yep,
you out
we
of your
paused
damn
at 7.
mind?
Yep, we paused at Steve. Give me the pause count again,
We're at
please. We paused
412.
at 412.
Yeah.
So the first couple minutes of this, it doesn't feel like Tolkien. Let's do a
No.
quick read on this around the room. What did we think? What did you think of the dialogue? What did you think of the cinematography? What did you think of the music?
The music was
Start.
corny as heck, man. I couldn't deal with the music. I'm sort of half talking to Ryan too because he's watching and he's like, "What
Yeah.
am I watching over here?" But
So
I
for
just love
the
how she rolled him
for
in his first fight. Sorry.
those of you who don't know, Ryan, that's your teenage son. This is who this show is made for. I just wanted to set it up. He's watching it in the other room on TV and coming in and telling you things like that. Is that right?
He's actually sort of right over there, so he's right
Oh,
sort of
okay.
next to me. So he's not even running in. He's just like, "What am I watching here?" So yeah.
I'll tell him we
Purple
are
Valkyrie.
wondering the same thing.
Yeah, Purple Valkyrie, what did you think? And then we're going to hop back into the show.
I'm just getting generic fantasy, which is kind of what I thought we were getting at. I'm not getting Tolkien, that's all. I mean, we're only a few minutes in, but these few minutes are what you need to capture the audience.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be, that's what grabs them and drags them in.
Agreed. I thought we were supposed to get some exposition as to that was aligning with the Fellowship of the Ring, but we're not. All right, we are pressing start in 3. Steve, are you ready? 3,
Ready.
2, 1. We're starting at 14:12, and we just hit play. All right, her brother's walking up a big hill. That's that scene that we got of the guy on the hillside with the sunlight and the big tree, the trees.
Those kids were miles away.
Morgoth. Here's our exposition, much like from the Fellowship of the Ring.
Oh, the trees
Boy, that's a
weren't.
missed opportunity.
Oh wow!
could've
Look at all
shown
the
Morgoth.
feminine elves. Oh my God, is that CG tragic? There's a whole ocean full of boats. We're now getting Valinor in like a cartoon-like map where they're going across the sundering seas.
Strange creatures beyond place known.
Oh, remember the size of that map.
Yep, and there's Middle Earth. There's a battle scene with eagles fighting like Nazgul in the middle of a big elvish battle. It's the scene we saw with the guy in armor. That's her brother, who's swinging a sword. They're fighting goblins that actually look like Peter Jackson's goblins.
Yes, they do. At least we now know what he was yelling about.
Yep. This is everything we saw. It's the same scene. They're being overrun by the goblins. Yeah, they're kicking the elves' ass. Okay, remember that scene with the orange and the blown up city? That's within the first. What's the count on this? Steve?
We're at 5:55, so 6 minutes.
5:55 is where you get the images of that orange dystopian city. You get exactly 1 second of it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I am absolutely shocked at how they've done this. I cannot believe this. Now we get the battlefield scene.
Intrigue, and they limited it to. They showed the whole scene in the trailer. I mean, they could have
literally
expanded on that.
misrepresented this show. They misrepresented this show.
Oh well, did you
There's no other
surprised?
way to put it.
We knew
And I
they were gonna see that.
still
Yeah.
don't get why she stacks up those helmets. What was the point?
She's playing Tetris.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys, this is yeah, lots of exposition. You're not wrong, Anthony Peterson. Not wrong at all. Ooh, there's here's Sauron.
He's got to roll all our R's hardcore.
Yeah.
It's nice that they got to reuse
Okay,
that.
now we've got the scene of Galadriel taking that dagger from her brother, who looks like Chris Hemsworth. Oh, and he was branded by Sauron's symbol. So this is the reference where they talked about Sauron being a television serial killer. He marks his victims.
That's great.
CSI Middle Earth.
It's all exposition. It's all
Oh my goodness.
not Galadriel talking.
Do you
And
remember
she's
when
on
we
a
had,
hunt. Oh, look, they're climbing up the snowy hillsides like they did in Fellowship of the Ring.
There was a dragon.
Yeah. They're at the same mountains and hilltops where the beacons were, and Gandalf smote the Balrog.
Oh,
We're
here
getting
we go.
shots of the waterfall.
Here comes the rock climbing.
Yep.
climbing up the wall? Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Get
the
ready.
northernmost waste.
Get ready. Stunning
this
and
the
brave.
knife scene?
Yep.
Oh my
she
gosh.
is literally climbing.
Oh,
She's
she did the
literally
knife
jumping
thing. She
like a
did it.
mountain goat. She's
She did
jumping
it.
like a mountain goat with a dagger in ice. She's leading her men. But the stupid men have to use ice axes to climb the ice. But she's
She just ruined that
Galadriel.
knife.
Oh, I have an elf boner.
No, I don't want to hear about your elf boner. I really, really don't. Nerdporial, we'll drop you in for episode 2 if that's okay, dude, because we got too much going on right now. But yeah, hit me again. They're spending a lot of time climbing up the CG ice wall. Those of you who've been around ice, when you hit it with an axe like that, you tend to bust it off. They're not actually. It doesn't matter. Why am I getting the technical details?
It all
Would you
has
want to be
short hair.
climbing up in lines like that too?
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Is she
well,
blazing
I'm a
a trail?
bigot
Is that
and a
what's happening?
misogynist. So yeah. Well, she always is. All right. Another scene from the trailers where she sticks her sword in the snow.
They're sick
What's the
of
point
it.
of pulling out
there's
the knife?
There's the man who's telling her the men can't keep up with her.
Look at those stupid swords too. I'm sorry, I can't get
Pause
those
it.
swords.
Pause it. Let's
All right,
pause
hold
it,
on,
please,
pause
Steve.
it.
All right,
All right,
we
pause.
just paused it at 9:32. We paused at 9:32. Why this is relevant is you guys remember that ridiculous magazine cover with that huge ass sword? That's what she has. It is literally, she's got tiny hands. She'd need like 8 more hands to hold onto that sword, but it's stuck in the snow. Because one thing you want to do with your blade, especially a weapon fighting enemies, is to jam it into random places where there can be rocks and you can damage it. Purple Valkyrie, what do you think about that? You guys, let's go around the horn on this and we'll jump back to it.
Listening to this and her do the talking, I really, really miss Kate Blanchett at this point. But,
Oh my gosh, yes, right. Like
Seriously.
all
the
like
gravitas, the character. I just love that the people that are following her are just done with her mission already. They
Well,
do
did
not
she-
want to follow her.
did you see how far ahead she was too? She's just like booking it up the mountain, and all the other elves are just terrible. They're like, you don't have the knife of power of the knife of the best power of rock climbing. You're gonna. It's like they have all the climbing tools. She's climbing with the damn knife, and she's just better than them. It's like, what the hell is this?
It's the power of Vagine. It's the power of Vagine. We do have a great comment from Corrine Drake. Hail to you. She says, this scene is awesome. But why are they doing it?
Good question.
I think
Yeah,
Corrine Drake, I think yours will be the refrain of the evening. We've heard about how beautiful this is. It looks amazing, but why? Like, it's not really Tolkien. Oh, Nosferatu the vampire. I'm not putting that on screen. You're a comedian. You're not wrong. I'm just not putting it on screen. So, yeah, Corinne Drake, Galadriel is a badass. She doesn't need a sword. Corinne Drake, you sound like a bigot like me. Nathan, what do you think about what's going on? And we're going to go back to the show. We have 31 people here tonight. You guys are absolutely amazing. I can't tell what's going on in chat. Please hit the thumbs up button. We are working our butts off for you guys. If you have any suggestions, any observations, we love it. I'm trying to bounce around, do all this stuff. We love doing this with you. Thank you very much. Nathan, what do you think about what's going on? And then with Steve, we'll start again.
Yeah, it's just nonstop. It's me, it's Galadriel. They had a perfect opportunity to show Morgoth, Melkor, whatever you want to call him, and show the genesis of Sauron, to actually show that Sauron actually started off as good, like they've been promoting in the show. They failed to do that. Sauron's immediately evil in the show. So now they're going to sit there and fall back on, well, not everyone starts off good and they just become evil. This whole thing has been an absolute misfire on almost every level. The CG is passable. There are some good things in there. We get the glimpse of the trees, which was cool, but then they immediately burned that up, but didn't show Morgoth again.
Battle, I would have loved to have had an extended view of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be just like the original trilogy. That would have been something that you go with to help build up the conflict. But now they're just going with, he killed my brother. Prepare to die.
Yeah. Where are we at exactly, Steve? What's our time count for where we stop?
9:32.
9:32. There you go. Hardlight. Hardlight said I had to restart. Everything was a nightmare. I'm afraid I'm behind. What time is the episode at RN? I don't know what that means. Or am I?
We're at
right now.
9:32.
We're at 9:32 from the start. It includes all the fluff from the beginning. So, I'm going to take screen caps when I can. I don't know how copyright strike Amazon is going to be. And if you're familiar with my channel, you know I'm not the favorite person. I am blocked by Vanity Fair, Amazon Prime, Entertainment Weekly, every major publication, and I'm not. I don't even have 3,000 subscribers. What does that tell you? All right, we're going to hit the play button again. I gave you a little sample if you're not watching at home. We're going to press, Steve, are you ready to press play?
I am ready, sir.
All right, 3, 2, 1. We are starting at 9:32 now. More exposition.
Angry look. Fuck off.
I hate it when she flares her nostrils like that.
What does she think she is, Harrison Ford?
All she does is look pissed off. She's disgusted with him because he's a man and he's mansplaining how they're going to die to her.
Yeah, and he was right, because now they're in this storm about to die.
Well, thank God she's wearing her chainmail in the blizzard, and
this is exactly what he said was going to happen, and she's like, no, all you plebs can die.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Literally doesn't care that the
guys. Here we go.
Yeah, she literally looks like Joan of Arc with a snow cone around her. They have some amazing effects of a winter blizzard. She, of course, is the only one that can give up her cloak to put around the man who is freezing to death because she's Galadriel. That ridiculous sword, that hilt does off of her back. It is absolutely gross. So now there's thunder and lightning in the blizzard, and it's revealing some spooky ruin. I can't tell if these elves are male or female, but then again, maybe that's just me being a bigot.
No, they're strong women and betas.
That was formidable. Yeah. That was fortunate. A big giant cave was right next to them.
Yeah. So again, we're getting member berries. It looks like the inside of the White Tower.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. Yep. It looks like a combination of Moria and the in the interior of the White Tower where Saruman was. They're in a place, she said, that is so evil, not even their torches give off warmth.
That doesn't make any sense, but okay.
You're a bigot too. You're a bigot, Sarah. Purple Valkyrie.
Fire doesn't work here. It's okay.
Yeah.
Your
Fire doesn't
fire
work
is
here.
not fiery enough.
Oh, now there's a reflection of her in the ice.
She's Sauron.
She's
and
even
she
mad at
punched
herself.
through the ice. She's literally
thick is that
barefisted
ice?
punching. Yeah, this is the. She's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Did you see that? Not a hair out of place.
Not a hair out
Oh,
of
man.
place.
Did she just say,
Yeah,
turn around to everybody else and tell them, get to the chopper?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so the CG is amazing. If this was not called The Rings of Power, I would give this show maybe a C, B minus on its own, just from the way it looks. But this is
so
painful.
excited. This is Air Galadriel. Air Galadriel. Come on. I want to see it.
Okay, so they're in a
Galadriel.
torture room. It appears to be a room of torture. There's torture implements.
It's the Amazon writers' room.
She's in a room where she says the orcs were meddling with dark sorcery. And there's an Indiana Jones-like thing. You remember that in the first Indiana Jones movie with the skull hanging like off the gate thing? We got that.
Yeah. Now she notices a snowflake.
Yeah, she notices a snowflake.
Hey,
and
it's
it
burning
falls
in
onto
there.
the surface and evaporated. Now
So-
she's wasting bourbon, pouring it on a torture thing, I'm guessing. It's like a torture table. You know, like where they put Smeagol, Gollum.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
There's that
so you
friend.
remember her brother had that rune burned into him because Sauron is a serial killer. It's the same rune that appears on the table where they torture people. Yeah, and what's our timestamp? What's our timestamp, Steve?
We're at 1357.
1357,
So-
JKD Buck 76.
So that symbol means he was there. It doesn't mean that he has armies there. I mean, that she's making jumps to conclusions that are bigger than the mat in Office Space.
Okay, all these elves have swords as big as Galadriel. They don't look as ridiculous as they do on Galadriel because she's smaller.
I don't know. I think they all look
You're like me
ridiculous.
Figure
trying
that one.
Hold a gigantic sword. It looks silly.
There's a lot that
I
looks
would
silly
love
here.
to actually see that purple.
I want to say a huge thank you, a very big thank you to channel member Ian Soforth for 25 British pounds. Thank you very much, sir. He says Galadriel's more like Joan of Snark. Dude, that's exactly how they made her look. Am I right? I spent about 90 seconds on that joke. And the funny thing about that, Ian Soforth, is your brain is more creative, and that was more engaging than what I've seen in the first couple of minutes. This is a CG forward, scene exposition. Men are
Patrol.
bad. There you go. All right, wait a minute. I got to get back. Yeah, thank you very much, Ian Soforth. You guys are absolutely amazing. I know, Jonathan Howard. It's crazy.
Oh, here comes Air
Oh
Galadriel.
my God! Do you remember that scene? Go ahead and pause it, Steve. Pause it.
All right,
This
hold on.
pisses me off. This
All right,
pisses me off.
1525.
Oh my
I'm at
God.
1525.
We stopped at 1525. I am legitimately pissed off now. Okay. Do you remember? I think it was in one of the mini trailers that we had where there was like it looked like we thought it was Galadriel with a turban on her head and chainmail in a cave.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't Galadriel. That was somebody else who just happened to look like Galadriel that they wanted you to think was Galadriel. Am I making any sense? I mean, am I wrong about that, Purple Valkyrie?
No, it's almost like they shot the two characters and then swapped it out, because I'm sure that was her in that scene. Or have they all just, blended together? Did they put a Marvel on us?
Yeah, I think they did. It looks like they may have superimposed Galadriel's face over a man's face who looked a lot like her, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. So we are at, Steve, what are we at? 15 what? 35?
1525. 1525.
1525. Go ahead when we're at 1525. If you've paused with us, give us a 3 count and press play.
You got it. 3, 2, 1, play.
This is crazy.
What?
Oh.
What the hell did
Okay,
you do that for?
She just threw a torch. She just threw a torch. And oh my god! And I don't even. Somebody threw a big ice chunk at him. It looks like the creature from Empire Strikes Back that Luke Skywalker chops the arm off of.
It
is beating the shit out of all of the elf men.
Oh my goodness!
Eat him!
Oh, and now he just smashed one. But Warrior Galadriel's gonna fix it.
Here it comes.
Oh
Here
my
we go.
god!
Yay!
Here it is. There's the jump. There's
Yay!
the jump. Oh my god! There's the jump, and it's like cartoon. She's doing anime moves.
What the hell is this?
No blood. There's no blood. She sticks him. There's no blood.
There we go. Okay, there's
there,
a beautiful.
and she does this crazy sword flicking move that
All
you would expect
by
from,
herself.
Oh,
I gotta do it.
Oh.
Of course, it's the knife of power. There it is.
She just stuck the knife in his head.
What? I thought half those guys were dead. How are they all standing
They
up?
were.
They just had a lot more
She's
people.
yelling at him now for. They disappointed
her.
her, and she's yelling at him.
Oh, stop it! Now we're gonna salute her. Come,
Mutiny? No, they're not. They're mutiny.
Good.
They are done.
Well, they're
Oh,
bowing
this is
to
where
her.
they put the ridiculously long swords that elves would not use.
This is so dumb.
All on the ground facing her because they're traitorous men. And what are men in intersectional feminist entertainment? They are either stupid or evil. And in this case, they're cowards and stupid. So very well done. No one saw this. We've never seen this in real time.
It's the
She
knife
is a
again.
dumb bitch.
Like, how many times is she gonna grab that stupid knife?
She's an even bigger girl boss than Moy Rain from the Wheel of Time.
Oh
Okay,
my god.
we then go to the title. We then
That was
go.
abrupt.
We're at 17 minutes, 32 seconds is when we get the title to the show.
And back to
Now
the
we're on the maps. Now we're back to the maps.
Like, oh my
We're in
god.
Ovanyan, and here's the coming up over the hill with the Eskimos of Arda carrying the moose antlers, and that's all we get of them. That's all we got of them. Oh wait, now they're climbing on a hillside. We're back to Little House on the Prairie with moose antlers, and the guys look and sound like they're from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I don't know how else to explain it.
I'm no expert, but aren't moose antlers incredibly heavy?
I
They
would
are.
imagine so. Yeah.
But we definitely have diversity and representation. More likely a Harfoot.
Well, these
Yeah.
guys aren't Harfoots.
No,
No, they're
these are the
human.
Eskimos of Arda. They sound like they're pirates, but they're selling moose antlers. I'm not entirely sure why they need those moose antlers like that, but oh look, there's a Harfoot.
Oh my god.
Either that or I
So,
don't know
so
what
those
that
things
is.
were real, like human-sized people.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they were.
Then that's
Okay,
a
now all
big
the-
fucking moose.
Oh my god, now all the Harfoots are coming out of everywhere. And there's Lenny Henry, who looks even stupider than I thought he would. He keeps snorting like this. The air is clear, he says. And then all of these hobbits come out of all these little like hiding places, like that movie Penguins. You know, the penguins that are super spies? That's what the Harfoots are.
The baby knew not to cry. What a Chad baby. What the hell is this?
Wow,
Oh my-
diversity
they
and
ser-
representation. Diversity and
They
representation in
seriously
the Harfoots.
Covered a fire with tree branches, and it's
Yes.
still going.
Yes, you bigot. Okay, we're back to Lenny Henry with a book full of symbols,
It's the
and
script.
he,
The moose men
Yeah.
are a bad omen.
yeah.
Yeah, they are. See, I was right. The moose
Oh
men are
my
a bad omen.
goodness.
Travelers, at this time, oh yeah, I can't even do this shitty accent.
Yeah, I'm trying to place.
Okay,
where
we have.
you went for.
He's going to the women who are apparently the leaders of this village, and they're all very diverse. We're going to say that about that. It's a very, very diverse group of
It looks like
Harfoots.
It looks like a pretty good time of year to travel. It's
Oh.
nice out.
Yeah.
This thing's going to be empty by the time this movie's over.
Oh my gosh.
None of this feels like Tolkien. None of the language, none of the
Why are
movements,
they
none
so
of the delivery feels
dirty and
like
gross
Tolkien.
looking?
They are filthy. I mean, they literally, it's like someone threw them in a
Well-
dumpster, shook them up, and then said, come on screen. Except for the female gender changed Frodo. She looks clean on her face.
It's because it's the size of their hearts or something.
Yeah. This is so stupid. I don't want to watch this anymore. This hurts.
What?
That one kid's got a branch about the same size as yours.
Oh, I know. Well, that's because I'm OG Harfoot.
Enchanting.
It's not good, guys. If you're not watching it, it's just these
Holy
Harfoots
crap,
are
This is bad.
Stupid.
yeah.
Eh.
Steve,
that-
Purple, you guys talk about this a second. I'm gonna need you to vamp for the next 30 seconds.
It's
What
just,
the-
I don't know. Purple, you were on a roll. Go ahead. Like, it looks so dumb. They look so silly.
It does, and I'm guessing that the Harfords are going to be a comic relief. Do you think throughout the show? I think that's what
It's
they're going to
gotta
be
be.
used for. Because I can't
Now-
see them forwarding the plot at any point.
Shouldn't those blackberries be like fist size to them?
Yeah, pretty much. You know, like a.
Well, these are the kids, right?
They should be even bigger. Then they should be like
Are they
Yeah.
boys?
a pair.
Are there any Harfoot boy guys? Like, where are all them at?
Oh.
Dogs look
Yeah.
berries.
Dogs?
This is an
That's a-
interesting analogy, Anthony Peterson, that Harfoots are D&D halflings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I could see that. You know, Kinder, but they don't have the personality of a Kinder if you read the Dragonlance Chronicles. They're just kind of annoying, hippie.
Oh, she's going to be annoying.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think they're all going to be annoying. To be fair.
Yeah. Hardlight says 3 women surrounding one guy and nagging him. You forgot the 3 diverse women nagging the diverse guy because they're the power in the village. That's all intersectional.
So was that
identity
fake
politics
Frodo and fake Sam?
story?
Pretty
Yes.
much. That's
Yes. Yes. The more chunky Harfoot lady who's not as cute has the gender swapped Frodo. They're literally doing this the most bitch made copy and paste stuff from Peter Jackson. There's no other way to say it. Hail to
here's
the Ginger
Elrond.
Ninja. Oh my God. We got another super chat. Ian Soforth, you're amazing. Thank you for 10 British pounds. Says, sweet Lord, Labyrinth looked better than the scene. I know!
Yeah,
Dude,
dude.
Labyrinth looked like $1 million. The Dark
Oh.
Crystal looked like $1 billion.
Okay, can we pause it here for a second? And,
All right,
and go
pause it. Let's
back
pause it.
go back very little to where they first introduced that whole big scene with the grass and all the trees behind it.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the elf
So
scene?
yeah, the current scene, but
Okay.
it's like only back like 5 seconds maybe.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, hard light. I'm paying attention to it
Yeah.
too. They really didn't care about perspective or
Mhm.
making the Harfoots
Yeah.
look like they were small.
So
They did
so
not care
pause-
at all.
pause it when it opens up to the whole scenery
Yep.
after
okay.
he's done talking and
Oh
stuff.
my God, Galadriel or Elrond looks
Not like Elrond.
special. Well, that too, but he
Elrond?
looks special. What are we looking for here, Nathan?
Hold on. Just a second.
Okay.
Now,
All right.
okay. I'm seeing 2 different things here. I'm seeing a
All right.
field of green and then a CGI'd, very obvious golden set of trees around it. I
I'm
mean, that's
bringing it up
bad.
for you, chat. I'm bringing it up. I can only do so many things. You guys keep talking while I'm doing that because I have to do. a
Oh,
bunch
sorry.
to make
I
this
didn't even
happen.
think about that.
Nope. Go ahead. Keep talking, please. All right.
But this is bad. I mean, it looks so out of place with everything
Let's do this.
to me. It's just jarring.
The question is, are they trying to emulate painting styles? In this shot, are they going for the Rob Ross or Bob Koss painting style? Because that's kind of what it feels like, doesn't it? What is it that you wanted to talk about here, Nathan? We'll got to get back into the show after this.
Well, I was just thinking that it's a very bad set of CG. That it's
agreed.
right now, it's like I'm hearing all this talk, but then all of a sudden this scene comes up, and it's such a stupid contrast and so poorly done that it immediately takes me out of what the showrunners want us to pay attention to.
It's jarring. It is jarring. Purple, go ahead.
It's a layered effect green screen, isn't it? So you can see that obviously the cast are in the foreground, and anything past the tree that he's reclining in looks like it's not there because it isn't.
It's like that thing they filmed Star Wars in now, whatever that's called, the big round stage.
Thing, I forget whatever it's called. Yeah. Do you want? Should we
just? It's bad.
Should we
there
continue?
We go. So
what's our timestamp?
Let's share the timestamp out. So go ahead.
We're at 23:29 right now.
23 starts. Say that again. 23:29, and we're hitting play in 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Yeah, I'll count it off. So 23:29, starting again in 3, 2, 1, play.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
So JKD Buck 76 is calling them faux dough and scam as opposed to Frodo and Sam. You are amazing. Hail to you, JKD Buck. Yeah, faux dough and scam. And no, Paul Wolfley, we will not insult
I really don't like
anymore.
The music.
He's here. Why didn't you say so? Why would he be that excited to see anybody?
Yeah, and the music is just not gelling with me. I don't know.
No, the music. I mean, again, we're not trying to be dicks. The music is wrong. It's wrong, and they're trying to bring strains of Enya in certain situations. Oh, Galadriel. Okay, what's our count? Give me the timer. So at 24:31, 24. You can keep it going. 24:31. You remember the pictures from Vanity Fair where we had it looked like Galadriel and Elrond like embracing in a yellow forest. That was one of the pictures. It's at 24:31. It's literally the first episode. This is just unbelievable. Bear in mind while watching this that only the first 2 episodes, according to IMDb, are based on the works of Tolkien. Now, my understanding of that is when you said something is based upon, that means at least 50% of the work has to be from that author. I haven't looked at IMDb in a little while. If there's somebody who understands how credits work in Hollywood, I'd love to get your perspectives, but that's how I've kind of been seeing this. Yeah, we're not the only ones seeing it. They just look like sound stages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jay the Deep-Minded, disappointed in music. Bear McCready is usually so much better. I agree. I loved what he did in Battlestar Galactica. He has done things for other soundtracks as well. I absolutely agree. Oh,
how did she get
Galadriel is not some courtier to be flattered by idle chatter or complimentary.
No, she's just an unlikable bitch. It's amazing.
And she got from Forodraith to Linden pretty damn fast.
Oh, she defied the High King by refusing to heed any limits. That's Elrond telling her.
More breaking.
Oh, she's been insolent and she looks like she's pouting and bitchy at the same time.
Well, she has been insolent because the reason why she came to Middle-earth was to escape her punishment for her participation in the first kinslaying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not because her brother died.
I know.
Aww.
See, I like the guy who's playing Elrond, but I don't like him as Elrond.
I don't like him as Elrond. I don't. And we're back to the hippie hobbits They all look like they
Yep.
have fetal alcohol. They're not even trying with the perspective. They're not even trying. They all look human-sized. Nothing is out of scale. No trees are bigger. Nothing is bigger. It's just normal-sized people. That's all it is. It's ridiculous. Oh my God. This is so bitch-made, guys. Really. It is just terrible. How the hell can you say this is a prequel? How can you say these are proto-Hobbits?
This looks so horrible.
There's no forced perspective. There's nothing. So I am.
Children might not
doing
be.
my-
I didn't know. My ass.
This is to give you an idea. Look at the size of their houses. That's another Harfoot. Everything just looks like it's human size. There is nothing
Yeah.
out of scope and scale. There's nothing.
I mean, if it was to scale, these are low hanging branches on these trees.
Yeah. Yeah. You have a
Still
woman
trying to
talking
figure
to
out-
another woman, not talking about a man. So the Rings of Power has multiple times passed the Bechdel test, which isn't real. But yay. Oh, more exposition. We Harfoots are free from the worries of the wide world. And look at that.
Yes.
No more. No, they're
So-
humans.
I-
Everybody
Oh my
looks
God.
human
I'm
sized.
so tired of the explaining of what we're seeing. Just like let
And
me.
it's always a diverse person who explains to everybody else how it is. We've never seen that one before, but apparently that makes me a bigot. This is
So-
fucking exhausting. I have to sit through how many episodes of this?
So
God.
she's sitting there saying the trees have to worry about all this stuff, but we don't. Oh, so living beings that are sentient don't have to go out and hunt for food, gather water, create shelter. None of that stuff, but the trees got to worry about it.
I think it's
This is
because they don't
totally
actually
backwards.
exist. That's what she means.
Oh my goodness.
Hard
But
Light
that's gonna
says,
make it
wait,
all
did I
better."
just see one of them breaking apart a tree stump, literally disrespecting nature? Hobbits are doing this. Well, if they were actually Tolkien hobbits, if this was actually Tolkien's work, I would say you have a point, but we cannot pretend this is Middle Earth. This is not Lord of the Rings. This is not Tolkien. This is stolen valor, stolen names, agenda-driven entertainment, just like Wheel of Time. This is my second time to this party. It doesn't get easier. Sarah Garian says they're going for low-hanging fruit. I'd say this fruit is rotting on the ground, if we're honest about it. Hail to Daniel. Daniel is giving $10 and for Purple Valkyrie. Says Purple Valkyrie relaxing. Purple, do you mind if I take you big real quick? We'll make
Sure.
Let's show off your awesome. Look at that. She looks better with sticks in her hair than I do. There you go, Daniel.
Got a little bit of dirt on as well, but you can't really see.
Oh, see, I should have rubbed
She
my
went the
face
extra
on an
mile.
anthill. That would have been perfect. So, yeah. We have 35 people in this chat. Thank you so much for
Dude,
being here. Thank you
Galadriel
for
even
the
looks
comments.
pissed now. She's about to get crowned and she looks pissed off.
She's been pissed the
Yeah.
whole time. It's like she had
Default
one little smirk. It's like what? Oh, here,
Oh my God, oh my God,
sort of
she's
bowed.
kneeling. She's
No, she-
kneeling and looking impertinent the whole time. Now we're at the scene. Pause it, please. Where are we at?
I'm sorry. What was that? We're at
Pause it,
30:59,
pause it.
31.
So we're at 31 minutes. That's
You want me
that
to pause it?
scene
I'm
that we
sorry.
got of them. No, it's okay. It's that scene that we got of her being crowned. Here's all the elves with the poltroons that would not allow them to use a bow.
Look at the neck on their armor too. It is just absolutely.
All
They
she
turned
does
their
is
heads-
look pissed off. All she does, literally, and the reviews got this right, is she looks pissed off like, I know better than you. Why aren't you listening to me? And I really need to get laid.
What do you guys think of the
CG looks
costuming?
Terrible. The
terrible.
costuming looks terrible.
Mm.
Oh,
Looks
pause it. Oh my God. The armor looks like plastic. Go back to 38 if you're watching. Go back, Steve, to like there. Let's
Yeah.
just start it from there.
I'm gonna
Let's see
work
where
there.
it is. Yep. Yep. Yep, I was right. 3138 if you're at home. Take a look at the edge. Go ahead and get off the screen so we can see it fully. And I'm going to screen cap this one. You guys describe what we're looking at, and why do you think that I had you guys pause it there?
Well, because look at the edges of the armor. You can see it's all choppy, like they cut it out. And there's no finish to it. I mean, you look at the neck, you look at the pauldron, you look at everything, and of course she's giving a bitch face. Everything looks just fake and not real. I mean, it's like Nathan said. You look at her neck. It's like, how are you gonna what if you what if you get your sword knocked out of your hand? Are you gonna be able to look down?
There's no side to side movement. That it's you have to crane your neck and shoulders slightly to turn in your
You can see
armor.
it.
That and its plate mail, it looks like it's human armor. It doesn't look elven.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like they cut it out of plastic. And I'm not trying to be funny on this. I'm going to try and get closer. It's really hard to use Photoshop while we're live. You guys keep talking about that while I try and get this stuff.
Hardlight has it right. 3D printed armor.
Yep,
3D
there it is.
printed,
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I got it.
It's like I don't. There hasn't been a scene with her yet where she's not giving this exact face. She's just glaring.
This is the only face she has. All right, here we're going in tighter.
She did give a little bit of a smirk when Elrond first said Galadriel commanded of the armies. But it was all a smile in response to false platitudes. This
look at this edge.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Look at this edge. It looks like cut plastic. Look at this edge. If this were metal and you wore this, you would cut your own throat.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this.
Well, let alone the neck.
You can see
the neck edge.
The scissor moves. Not lesbian scissoring, but you can see the cuts where they use shears in plastic.
Well, and see, that's the thing. Even if it was plastic, take some sandpaper in it and have some pride in what you're producing. Maybe they left it on purpose because they thought, ooh, it makes it look rougher. But it's just you have no. Did you look at any armor at all from anything? That's
not if you're going in front of the king to essentially get this accolade. You wouldn't wear this battlefield armor. This is the stuff I don't understand.
I just want to take a sec to say, looking at this and then looking at the Rings of Power, not the Rings of Power. I'm sorry, the House of the Dragon armor and stuff being used in that show. There's no comparison. It's ridiculous how fake this all looks.
And again, we're not. Go ahead, Nathan.
Yeah. So, Steve, in our screenshot, it's not in yours, Corey, but in the screen that we're on now, Steve, and everybody on the panel, look at the elbow armor on the guy behind her. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I don't know
what
that is.
It looks like a conch shell stuck to his elbow.
So we can see it here, but I had to zoom in because I wanted to show you this aspect ratio. If you're watching at home, oh, thank you very much. Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah, all right, thank you for doing that, Purple Valkyrie. I'm trying to do triple duty, so I'll let you run chat, Purple, and I'll stay out of it. I'm messing up my own show. This is what it's like to be live. Try and do screen caps from a source. We'll just say that, then edit them and put them in Chrome so you can see them.
Most important sound you'll hear all night.
I didn't hear anything. Was that the sound of silence?
No, it was me popping the cork of my bourbon.
Yeah.
Oh, he's popping I'm going to be doing that shortly as well. So again, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm really not. This show cost a lot of money. They said the most important thing about this show was, even though the story didn't make sense and even though it wasn't Tolkien, that it looked really good. Well, here we are. We're looking at this armor, and as Steve said, we watch House of the Dragon. House of the Dragon, I still rated it's still between 2 episodes, about 7.5 overall after 2 episodes. One thing I never did was go, God, that looks cheap and stupid. And I'm not trying to be a dick. I am trying to be fair here. All right, let's go ahead and restart this episode. Where are we at, Steve? Give him a timestamp, and we'll go.
We're at 31:38. We're 31 minutes in, and I have no idea what the hell is going on.
All right, let's go. Press play on that bad boy, and we will go.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
And to add to what you were saying too, they spent a lot of money on this, and I'm willing to bet you that they spent just as much money on somebody making plastic cheap armor than they would have spent on the same guy who would actually hammer out the stuff, which means they're producing plastic armor at an inflated rate.
Well, think back to what we had when we had Weta and how incredible it looked, and they were making this stuff out of a tiny little shed.
Pause it. I'm sorry to interrupt, Purple. Go back to the fireworks.
All right, I got you.
Sorry, Purple, go ahead. I can't believe what I just saw. I was muted.
You mean the butterfly? The butterfly firework?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, pause it right there for me.
We've got 32. A fern.
Yeah. We just paused at 32 minutes 3 seconds. Steve, go ahead and get your mouse off. I'll do a screen cap and share out. Purple, I didn't not mean to interrupt you. Go ahead. You guys talk while I try and manipulate this image to get it to look good.
Oh, I was just saying, think back to what we had from Weta when they first started, and they were working out of this tiny, tiny little shed with a very small number of people for the first film. Obviously, it grew as the trilogy went, but they worked absolute miracles with the costume department, so much so that the cast, I think it was the guy who played Theoden, said that wearing this costume makes me feel like a king.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they did things to the suit, and they embroidered in detail parts that no one could see.
Yep.
But they wanted the actors to look. They wanted to feel like they were there. Where have you guys seen fireworks before? Was there a movie?
Yes.
It was a fantasy movie with big fireworks displays. You guys remember that? You guys remember?
Yeah.
You remember? Remember Peter Jackson?
There's also a character attached to fireworks as well, isn't there? Yeah.
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 Oh boy.
Member berries. Where did we pause again, Steve?
We are at 32:03.
All right, give him a 3 count and we'll restart.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Oh man.
Always with the damn dagger.
She loves that dagger.
Yeah, I know. God, just give it up.
She probably uses the hilt for something else.
No. Oh, wait a minute. We've got Elrond carrying 2 glasses of wine. He's got hair like Elvis.
Why is he walking like that? Like, what is like? He's walking like
he's got
so weird
monkeypox.
too.
He's got elvish monkeypox. Are you just gonna stand there, breathing like an orc? Because Galadriel's the bestest ever. So the fireworks were for the elves. Oh my god, the dialogue is so bad.
He's just offered her a drink and she still looks pissed off.
Yeah.
Family trait. The statue of her brother looks pissed off. It's a family trait. See, that one's got a smile.
That one's got a dog. Oh, I have it.
She really is a Karen. Oh, she's refusing the gift that the king gave her.
Of course.
She's taking her brother's task because a man failed her brother.
How dare he die?
Yeah. She's going alone to find Sauron. The mystery sigil. This is the it is over, evil is gone. I don't like this Elrond. This doesn't sound like Elrond. This is not what I expect elves to sound like. Oh, no one has known evil like Galadriel has. We have not seen, nobody's seen what Galadriel's seen. She said it twice. Nobody knows the trouble Galadriel's seen.
She's a base.
She is an insufferable Karen, and she would like to talk to the manager of Sauron. That's what she wants.
again, because they've got so much CG with the backgrounds, the actors just stand out.
Yeah, this is a remember with the the Phantom Menace, how it just felt so often wrong and fake. That's what we're kind of getting from this scene. Are we in Linden? Is that where I believe we're at?
Yeah.
At least he's calling her out.
She looks like she's off her meds and need to get laid, and then Galadriel would be a much nicer person. It's all exposition. It's all exposition. They're just talking to each other in CG forest land.
It breaks my heart because this was filmed in New Zealand. Why are we not seeing more of the incredible landscape?
Well, probably COVID, right? Some bullshit like that.
Yeah. That's the excuse they'd fall back on.
I really don't like this Elrond. He's a fantastic actor, but I never believed he was Elrond, and the lines they've given him they do not sound like Tolkien wrote them.
Mm-hmm.
They're still talking about feelings standing in a hallway of trees. There's no other way to put it.
And I agree with Corinne. She says this was Warcraft's starting vibes area.
Dude, they just sat there.
We're back to the map, and we just went up off of Linden, and now we're going down the map. Oh my God, this is tragic. They're literally doing a fade of the map to the mountains that we know from New Zealand. We went past the Southlands.
Okay.
Here's the helicopter shot of, I'm hoping these are humans, because if these are Harfoots, I'm going to scream.
Oh, is this Theo? Do we get Theo here? Yay.
Yeah, these are the humans. Oh, wow. There's a lot of diversity. And I mean, the diversity is really diverse. Can we just say that about this? If you saw Wheel of Time, you know what I mean. Oh, they got a white trash. They got a guy who looks like he drives a pickup truck and chews Redmond out on the porch looking at the dark-skinned elves. You know where this is going, right?
That's their proto-meth dealer.
Come on, give me that racial slur. Give me that racial. Oh, yeah. So
Everybody
it's a bunch of mature men in the bar.
Come on, Don Lemon.
Then the Puerto Rican elf with the fade haircut comes in, and they all stop talking.
Oh, we got the.
And there's Bronwyn. There's our activist.
We got the Moraine entrance with the hood scene. There you go.
Yeah. Now all of the racists there in Middle Earth are looking at Arondir. And Bronwyn's got some nice cleavage. Say that. She's an insufferable person in real life, but you know. Oh God, fuck this show. This is so bad. It is so bad. The elves are not. There we go.
Knife ears. What a
knife
stupid
ears. We've got our
pejorative.
first racial slur in Middle Earth. Thank you very much, Payne McKay, for raising awareness about knife ear lives matters. Thank you so much.
Yeah, talk about being on the nose with it.
Everyone else in that room is Caucasian, despite being the rest of the village looks like the United Nations. Where would we be without the virtue of diversity? I'm so sick of this trope. This is terrible writing. This isn't Tolkien. I knew it was going to be bad, but this is really, I wouldn't even call it CW. I would put it in the same realm as, you remember Hercules and Xena Warrior Princess? It's kind of at that level of 90s cheese, only with more money.
It's like
But at least
Hercules. Yeah,
that was
Hercules.
endearing.
Yeah, you're right. Hercules. It's like Hercules: The
Yeah.
Legendary Journey.
And
Only
there's
not as
and I'll tell you
fun.
what, that Bronwyn chick, they keep putting her boobs out as much as they can. Like, make no mistake about this. And there's the scene where they're they're having the love triangle. She gives him a vial of something. I'm hoping it's she's giving him drugs. I don't know what that is.
I kind of want that dress. I'm not gonna lie.
I know you rock that.
Yeah.
Bronwyn
the
is, of
question
course, an
is-
activist.
The question is though, Sarah or Purple,
Mhm.
I did it too. Is that dress, does that belong in Middle Earth? It belongs hanging in your closet for sure. But
yeah,
does
that's
it
a very modern-looking dress.
does it
Absolutely.
belong in Middle Earth?
I am going to
You know,
die of exposition. It's more. It's just like, oh my god, this is so dumb.
Let's see what we've got. Paul Wolfie
Okay.
says the Wheel of Time. Remote villages are more diverse than major cities. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
My son just asked if anything's gonna happen. It's just.
I'm gonna fall asleep. That's what's gonna happen. I'll be back in 20 seconds.
Yeah. We had a troll fight that involved only one individual because she was so stunning and brave and took care of it by herself. And
After
that's
the
all
troll
the
could
action that
actually
we've seen.
people. Yeah.
I mean,
This is
even the battle
incredibly
scene at the beginning
position-heavy.
was.
Did you hear the noise the
underwhelming.
bow made? Did you hear that?
Why have they
No.
got Green Man on their armor?
I-
What's that about?
Like they had to make the swooshing noise for the bow. I can't get over it. It's like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. It's like, what the hell are you doing? Blah 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 blah.
And Hitler, it's all done. Good to see you. And Dr. Rachel and
Telling good old Whitey he talks too much.
Oh my gosh, dude.
What were you saying, Purple Valkyrie, about Dr. Rachel?
she said, I need popcorn and vodka to watch this. Yes.
They're still
yes, you do.
talking. Stop.
You guys, I'm going to let you guys carry this part of the show, and I'm going to kick back a little bit. So Steve, Purple Valkyrie, and Nathan, you guys take the lead, because I'm losing my voice. I need it for another episode.
Okay. I still can't get over that armor.
Days of War over. Oh my goodness.
They're leaving. Like, oh my god, like
Why
We're
do all our
done.
comic characters have the same look on their faces? It's
I mean,
how
goodness.
dare you find me?
Right. The activist's job is never done. That's just
Like,
the plain and
every
simple truth
elf
of the
has
matter.
short hair too. Every single one of them. Like,
Yeah.
why does not even one? Like, only the one has long hair?
That is.
Are they gonna throw each other off
No.
the top? That'd be awesome.
And but hope. It's sad
Would be
because
the
you know
best.
they're not looking at anything. There's just nothing there.
Where did it show we were on the map?
I don't even remember, man. My eyes
they're
have
in
glazed
the
over a little bit.
Southlands.
So we are getting exposition that says these men stood with Morgoth. So these bad humans, you know. God. Okay, someone's telling Arondir that he's getting to lead all these racists. Oh, their original sin. They're saying they're not standing watch because of what's happened in the past, but because they're bad people still now.
Yes, because people can't change. You're always whatever happened in the past is who you are. Yes.
And that flows directly counter to what you read in the Legendarium. Yes, they did follow Morgoth. Men did, but they did in the end see a difference. They made a change. but they're going to
It's
sit there and stick this in there to sit there and make sure that
Oh.
we have all of the anger still in place.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I mean, it's like they're trying to introduce all these characters. It's like, okay, I'm going to introduce this character. Now we're going to introduce this character. It's just...
Okay, so Theo is Bronwyn's child.
Mm-hmm. He looks too old to be her son.
Well, she was a teenage slut.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
wow.
I just wanted them to... Oh, my God. Can we stop it, please?
It's funny how much Bronwyn acts like someone in 2022. You know?
You mean like the actress? Yes.
Yeah. The one who's so concerned about Iranian women that she lives in Los Angeles and Britain and does nothing about it, but she gets to virtue signal about it, which I guess is just as good as doing something, right? Yeah, I went
Absolutely.
there.
You know, I really wish that I could travel back to the Shakespearean days and see what they could do with Viking tales that were told from a 1550s point of view rather than a 900 AD point of view.
Yeah. Oh my God, Arondir's a pussy. I'm not. I'm not getting likes girls. Just gonna.
No. I'm
How
not
many
getting
say
likes
likes
that.
do you
anything
have?
here.
Like, what the hell?
True. Okay.
What?
Oh, so they're
Is
asking
that
her to
a-
heal a cow.
Is that a fake cow? Like, he's like...
It looks like a CG cow. I'm grabbing it. I'm gonna put it up.
It's like...
What was that line
I
from The
have
Simpsons? How do you make a cow? You tape a bunch of cats
my
together.
grandparents had dairy cattle, and I smelled a lot of cows and helped milk a lot of cows, and that is a strange looking cow.
That's yeah.
Yes, I'm working on it. I'm working
It's
on
the
it. I gotta
poison
edit this and
grass.
drop it. All right, here we go. Oh my God! They just squeezed its udders and black pus came out. We were warned about this.
Ew.
That's like blue milk out of the
He
Last
didn't even wipe
Jedi.
it off.
Yeah.
He just got it in his hand.
I like how they don't put the cow out of its
Wait,
misery.
she's
They just
going with...
leave it.
Yeah, when she's just
Yeah.
going with them too? Is that what she
Oh,
said?
yep. She's running
Yeah.
with somebody. Oh no, it's Theo's running with his buddy. They went into a barn.
Oh, so that's the bad guy that, like, in the bar, right?
Yeah.
Oh, here's
So
where
he
he pulls the
stepped on a
sword out.
lucky board. We now are in the Theo storyline because they have to keep going and going and going and going and going and going. Yeah, all the accents are all over the place on this too.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
I don't like Theo. He's going down under the boards in a barn. They're shaming him for not having a father, apparently. It's the same moron from the bar.
Well, no,
Yes,
they're
it
shaming him for
doesn't
not
quite
even knowing that his
compare.
mom's boinking the elf.
Well, like,
Well, that's true.
well, like
Okay,
the
so
biggest
he's
problem...
pulling up. He just went under the floor and found a chest, and now is unwrapping a fragment of a sword that we saw. Remember the one that was in all of the promotional materials? He's holding it in his hand.
Watch it.
Like, I don't know. It's like, it's just like, why do I care about anybody yet?
I
Like,
don't
that's
like these actors. I don't like the roles they're playing. All right, there's a rune on the sword which is consistent to Sauron, and now there it is. There's the Eye of Sauron that we saw throughout all of the Peter Jackson movies. They went there. They just did it on the sword. I hope they have rights to that. That's all I'm gonna say.
And now we've got the owls in a boat, all standing in a
in
line.
their terrible armor.
And they're all wearing plate armor on a boat. Yeah. They look. I don't get this. I don't understand this. Yeah.
Sex.
Zach, I'll kick you the link. I'll kick you the link to what we're watching. in private chat. You can jump over. Steve, you'll need to let Zach's in.
Yeah, I got him. Well, as soon as he gets over here.
Okay, roger that. Oh my god. This is so terrible. I had to screen cap this. Is that Celebrimbor and Elrond? Is that who this is supposed to be?
That's Gilgalad.
Okay, it's Gilgalad and Elrond. I don't.
At least he's got long hair.
Honest to
That's
God,
true.
I don't. They make the humans look fake. I mean, they're elves, but it's kind of tragic. And again, I have to screen cap, run through a process, drop it to Chrome, and bring it up. And I'm doing the best that I can. Here you go.
I love that plays Elrond is not a bad actor, but he's got a hell of a lot of chin when he's in profile.
Look at where they are. It's CG land. They're in New Zealand. And this is all soundstage stuff. They're trying to get that look that I think the Jackson film had when they were in Rivendell.
Mm-hmm.
But it just looks fake.
You know what I also noticed? Most of these scenes are 2 people. 1, 2, or 3 people. It's not.
It's probably COVID restrictions in New Zealand.
Here we go. Grandma's curtains.
Yes, Celebrimbor.
Oh, fuck.
What the? Oh my god!
Wow, that was an entrance.
God! Oh my god! Oh my god! Go back to that first scene. Go back. Go back. Go back. Holy shit!
You want the smile? Is that what you want?
I want that very first creepy Uncle Bad Touch scene. Please go back to that. I'll tell you when to pause it. Oh my god, they make him look more like a Harfoot than anybody else.
In Elvish, he says, "I'm a scoutmaster."
There it is. That's what I want right there. Pause and tell the people where we're at.
Okay, we're 51:26.
And still nothing has happened.
Looking on this.
Nothing has happened.
While
It's
I work on it.
They're introducing all these people. I was just talking to Ryan, my son, about it. They're trying to introduce all these people. I don't care about any of them. I don't know anything about them other than their stupid exposition. Why am I supposed to care about any of these people? It's not setting up a good foundation. It's just exposition.
No. There's been no relationship built with these characters. You don't care about Galadriel. You don't care about Theo. You don't care about Iran. You don't care about any of these made-up characters or this world. As we've pointed out, the world looks very CG forward. Despite being in New Zealand, they are not using the beauty of New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
Purple Valkyrie, Zax, what do you think about that statement? And oh yeah, here's Uncle Bad Touch. You guys carry it for a minute.
Nice. Again, I do not like the costuming that they've given these characters. It just looks ridiculous. But I agree with let me pull it up. Here we go. It jumped on me. Somebody said that there we go. I like this actor in Game of Thrones, but here he looks like a little boy playing a man. I agree, and I think he's a great actor, but he's not suited for this role as Elrond.
Well, the show here isn't doing any of these guys any favor. Sorry, go ahead, Zach.
Well, I was going to say that he's got that cuffing on the lace around the collar. That's like 5-6 inches. I mean, that's insanely stupid. And then it's all bunched in with a whole bunch of pleats right underneath it. I mean, good grief, that looks awful.
I'm going to admit a bias because the actor they have here who's playing Celebrimbor looks exactly like my mom. My mom is 78, 79 years old. It's a little creepy to see this. Maybe that's TMI. Maybe that's a Corey problem. It's just when I think about, I'm sure he's a lovely person in real life, but I really don't like this casting, guys.
Mm.
The question is would she wear her drapes?
My mom would never wear something like that. I'm gonna be honest. Zax, are you with us, or did your 6-year-old son log in accidentally? Are you with us, my friend? I think Zax will get in when he can. So let's go ahead and tell people where we're at, and so they can follow up with us. We're at 51:26. Yep.
There you go. All right.
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, play.
Go ahead.
The skies are strange. Oh man.
I still can't place that accent. I think it's supposed to be vaguely Irish or West Country.
Well, we got the skies are strange. That's where it was. There is oh my god, the perspective is all wrong. Lenny Bruce looks like he looks like a human, but they make the little Nori Harfoot look they don't care. They quite literally don't care.
Skies are strange.
The skies are strange.
I can die happy now because I heard that line in the show.
Now we now have that scene.
He
They
said
did
the thing.
Felicity still. They have the Hobbit. Yeah,
Exactly.
they have the Hobbit.
I said the thing.
There he is. There he is. Okay, now we've got a Rondir with Bronwyn walking on the hillside.
Maybe they'll eat the poison grass.
Oh,
Where's
please
the Horde
do.
of Orcs when you need them?
Yeah, I know, right? Something. More exposition between two people.
More, it's
Jesus.
just more exposition. It's two people, like you guys have said, in every scene talking to each other, but they're not having a conversation. They're just saying lines.
Now here's a question for you. You have a situation where you got to go into someplace that's probably dangerous, and let's say you're a lady friend that you're pretty fond of says, "I'm going to go with you." What is your response to her?
Hell no.
That's
Lead
right.
the way.
Or grab the shotgun. You know how to use it, right? That's all I got. Oh, and there's the scene we got where they almost kissed. Now they're all looking in the sky. We're starting to get some exteriors that looks like we're still.
This is going to end with the comet, isn't it?
Oh no, the village is burning, or something's burning, or I don't know what the hell this is.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Okay, now we're back to the map. Now we're back to the map, and we're swinging like a risk map. You're spinning it. We're going back across the sundering seas. Oh, we're back. Oh,
okay.
shit, does this look CG? Oh,
I
my
got something
God.
to say about this one.
Pause it.
Pause
it.
it.
Tell people where they paused. Go back.
Do you guys remember Heaven's Gate? The cult?
Yeah, that's why I want to go back 4 seconds. Go ahead and say that again, Zach.
You want me to go back 4 seconds? All right, hold on.
Go back
This is Heaven's Gate. This is what this looks like to me.
Like they're just they're sailing the whole way with their swords in their hands like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
standing there and stop. Yep. Okay, I'll do a screen
It's a
cap.
cult.
So describe what we're looking at here, you guys.
A cult. Yeah, Zach has it. It looks exactly.
It's Heaven's Gate. It's the cult. And here's the thing, guys, is like there was a comet attached to that cult. So that's exactly what this is.
Oh,
where's the
Jones and the Kool-Aid?
on there? Yeah. I want
the CG is so bad. The CG is so bad.
We say,
There was some self-castration with that cult too, so makes sense.
Well, they got the sacrifices in the veils right there, right? Are those the sacrificial lambs there? Like, who are they?
Well, I think they cut their nuts off.
Oh wow, went there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to say hey to the Late Horror Show. It says, how far in
Dana.
are they? What are the thoughts so far?
Go ahead and tell them the timestamp of who were there. Is
We're
that
at,
Dino?
Yes.
We're 53:58.
Hey Dino, great to see you, man.
53:58 of the first episode, and it's
All right,
been a mess.
there you go.
Like that's
There
my
you go.
anyway.
I'm going to try and zoom in a little bit more, but look at this. Look even at this scale, and tell me that armor is not CG. This looks like it's animated. The resolution is this bad on the screen.
Yeah. Here's the other thing too
Go ahead, Nathan.
With this boat, there's no hull. Where are they staying in the middle of the night on their travel? Because as we saw from the map panning in the beginning of the show, that was a long ocean. They gotta sleep at some point. So where would they sleep? Are they all just camping out under the stars on the middle of this boat?
I mean,
this
this
show wasn't made for you. If you don't like it, don't
Right.
watch it.
But
If you
but
don't have
if
something nice to say, don't say it, Nathan.
I'm gonna say it, I don't give a shit. So
know.
if we go back and watch Return of the King, when they get on the boat in Valinor, we actually watch Frodo go down into the hull with Gandalf and Círdan and Celeborn and Galadriel and all of them.
Yep.
This is just piss poor design once again.
They've been standing on this boat in plate mail armor, not rocked at all by physics. And I know they're elves, and we can get into some weird game about that. We can. But like
Overplayed.
literally, this shot, and I saw it in real time in 4K, it looked like a bizarre homage to an oil painting. I don't know if they're trying to do that or not, but it doesn't. I didn't like the look. What's our count on this? Where are we at, Steve? What are we at?
53-58.
53-58. We are nearing the end of the episode. We are almost an hour into this. Let's go ahead and try and let's go ahead and try and get through here. If there's something weird that happens, I just wanted to share this thing out. Zax, I'm glad you're here. Hail to everybody in chat. We have 43 people. You guys are amazing. Your comments are fantastic. Thank you so much to Purple Valkyrie for running the chat. You guys are fantastic. Let's try and ride this one out. Hopefully it doesn't get too dumb before too soon. Well, yes, Ian, so forth. Exactly. Physics is racist. All right. Where are we at? Where are we at, Steve?
We're at 53-58. It looks like about 11 minutes left. I doubt there'll be any talking here. There's too many people on the boat. So, all right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Here we go.
It's unbelievable. What the? Oh my!
What are they doing now? There's all these servants taking their ridiculous swords. Now they're maidens with like veils on. They're now removing these silver painted. Okay, they're removing the paldroons.
Why did they all of a sudden
plate
decide
armor? All these maidens are removing the armor from the not elves, and now they're taking off their overclothes, but leaving them in their, I guess, their elvish small clothes, as they would say. Oh, but Galadriel will not give up her dagger and gives you the hell no bitch look.
That's pretty much Galadriel's look, though.
Yeah. Yeah. It's SOP. Okay, she just gave up her dagger to the whoever that servant was, the elf servant. The sun is coming through the clouds, and you can hear singing like a Christmas choir. We now have that shot of Galadriel illuminated by sunlight. I guess they're going to Valinor. This is the stills that we got of the birds all flying by. It looked like Harry Potter in the Sorcerer's Stone when the keys were flying.
Looks weird.
It all looks weird. This is all CG. It is so CG forward. I have to screen cap it. Now
And they're singing.
And Celebrimbor, if you want to share my screen.
And they're singing. I don't understand what we're doing here. I really don't.
Apparently Galadriel can't sing, so she's not in joining in.
Does it sound like Elvish singing?
Okay, now the clouds are parting like a vagina, and they're looking up in wonder, and everything is yellow, and it looks like they really do look like what Zach says, like they're part of that comet cult as they sail in.
Yeah, and so share my screen for a second.
Okay, 10-4. I'm taking it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
Celebrimbor.
Well, she's
Yeah,
crying.
it's Celebrimbor. Yeah.
Why is her knife on the floor?
Yeah.
What the hell? Like,
And this is what it looks like. So we've got Zax. There we go.
Oh, and there's the comet.
I'm telling you.
And now we're getting the comet.
Yep.
We have Gil-galad looking in the sky. We now have the comet coming down. There's Elrond watching the comet. There's Galadriel watching the comet. The boat is sailing into the light opening aperture.
Yes, please go into the light, for God's sakes.
And Galadriel is backing away from the light. We assume she's going to Valinor, but she is stepping away from it. And the comet is accelerating. We now have Bronwyn and Rondir holding hands. There's the comet re-entry. There are the Ents. There's a family of Ents, a huge family of Ents. Galadriel, only Galadriel knows something is wrong. She's reaching out for the guy who's going into Valinar.
Why are they reaching for hands like that?
Oh my god, this show.
Yeah, she's still on the boat.
Use the
They have
force,
to hold hands to get on the
dagger.
comet.
She sees her dagger lying on the deck. And now we hear the child's voice of Galadriel. Now we're having the flashback to the opening scene of Galadriel with her brother talking about touching the darkness. And she's having an internal struggle as it rains, as they go into the light of Valinar. And she's starting to go into the light, reaching out for another elf. Their fingertips are almost touching.
What the Jesus.
This is so bad. This is so stupid.
What am I watching? What is this?
The comet is still flying. She jumped off the boat. Galadriel has jumped off the boat. Right at the outskirts of Valinar. Right there. And I'm...
Goodness.
Yep.
And remember how far she has to swim now.
Yep.
No, boat's gonna mosey on right by her and be like, how'd you get out here?
This
That's
is
strange.
your show.
She got her knife though, you know.
Holy.
Yes.
Everybody just
We also
laid it
got
on the
leadership
freaking
competition, Galadriel. Yeah.
Like, why did they take all the armor off him if all the armor went through too? Like, what was the whole purpose of any of that?
You're a bigot. You're a bigot.
There's no place here, Steve.
So
Galadriel. It's Galadriel.
No, the comet poisoned the leaf. Or something. Don't burn your piggies.
Okay, so we've got a Harfoot coming up to the crash site. Of course, it's the one that is the gender swapped
Can't walk
Frodo.
properly.
Can't walk properly either because she's wearing those big
Dude,
flippers.
the music is terrible. I'm sorry. I just have to say it again.
The music is terrible. This is not Lord of the Rings.
Big.
It sounds like something. Oh wait. Oh, now they
He's
have
got
like
pants on.
he's wearing
Comet
pants.
It looks like
He's
his
got
dick is
comet
glowing.
pants. Oh my god. And
Dude,
that's
he's got a
it.
mighty
That's how
one.
episode 1 ends, directed by John Boyer. And all right, I don't even care about editing this.
Oh
I'm
my
just gonna show you guys this. This
Is
is
there an
glowing.
end credits
This
scene?
is a
Please,
terrible
God, say no.
show.
That's the quote of the watch.
Here you
His
go.
dick is glowing.
Yep.
Oh my
So here
God.
you are. Look at this. Yeah. Somebody want to explain this one to me?
Is that his dick
I
glowing?
can't. Because I actually use thoughts and logic, and this is beyond that.
Like,
All right.
Oh my
I think,
goodness.
again, it's very reminiscent of the Eye of Sauron, isn't it? That's what they're trying to emulate, I'm guessing.
Yeah, more mystery
Oh.
box bullshit. Like, there's 5
Yeah.
dragons and all that crap. So it's like, ooh, is this Sauron? No. It's like,
Right.
All right,
Well,
I'm going to get to this super chat
and-
real quick from Ian. Nathan, hold on. I'm going to get this super
Oh, yeah.
chat from Ian Soforth for 15 British pounds. Hail to you. You have been, thank you a lot tonight. This is a lot of work behind the scenes. These people we love that you guys are here. We love your comments. Thank you so much for your patience while we try and screen cap things that I might probably get in trouble for later, but I don't care. 15 pounds says, sad to say I can't stick around for episode 2. A sincere thank you to the panel and chat. I couldn't have made it on my own. I couldn't have watched this in my living room and watched it. I really couldn't have. Thank you, dude, Ian, so forth. I'm going to give you guys a palate cleanser. This is old school. If you've been with me from the beginning, I'm going to give you some real Tolkien, and we're going to come back, talk about briefly, panel, our impressions of this, and move on to episode 2. This is what Tolkien looks like.
You shall not pass!
oh, we're going to see one of those.
There we go.
We're going to see a Balrog, too. Aren't you excited?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Panel, what do you guys think about what we saw? Briefly, how would you rate this out of 10 for a first episode, and why would you rate it that way? Again, briefly, let's start with you, Purple Valkyrie.
Honestly, it was incredibly exposition heavy. I didn't particularly care for any of the cast. I haven't really related to any of them. I hate what they've done with Galadriel. I think she's insufferable. And if this is the best that they could do for the first episode, I think they're in trouble.
Yeah,
Out
I
of
would
10,
agree.
I would give it a 2 because I thought some of the scenes looked great. I liked the battle scene, but I needed more of that. We need more grandeur, not people standing around talking.
Yeah,
Let's go
I
to
don't.
you, Steve. What's your rating out of 10 briefly, and then we'll move on to
I,
Zach.
I guess if I had to give it, I hate giving ratings, but I guess Purple's probably dead on with the 2 or a 3 because it's all exposition. It's two people standing around next to each other talking about this. You're trying to introduce all these characters and try and make us care about them, but we don't care about any of them because you're just telling us all this stuff that we don't care about yet. And the costuming looks stupid, and the music, frankly, was taking me out of it half the time because the music's just like generic, boom, boom, boom stuff. So I just it was boring.
It was disappointing. The music was disappointing. Let's go to you, Zach, and we'll go to Nathan and move on to episode 2.
I would give it a 3. I think a 3 is fair. Maybe, yeah, 3.
Yeah,
It's
I think 3.
boring. It's boring. Unbelievably boring.
Yes,
Like,
boring.
it's nothing is except for Galadriel is directly offensive, or most of it isn't. It's just boring. I don't.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and so I'm giving him a 3 instead of a 2 because I guess you have to set up a lot of stuff. I suppose not the best way to do it in this episode, but whatever. It's just like I could easily have not watched this and feel pretty good about myself.
Yeah. Let's go to you, Nathan. Out of 10, what's your rating for this episode? Paulie gave his. Oh, that's not Paulie. Sorry, I'll get back to you. Paulie says 2 is worse. It's all sucks. Paulie, you're succinct as ever. I agree with that. Go ahead, Nathan. What's your rating out of 10?
I'm barely, and I'm being generous with this, barely giving it a 2. And then that's more because of some of the CG work was pretty decent, but there's really no good story going on. There's like everyone else has said, there's just a boatload of exposition, and it doesn't tell a story at all. There's nothing in here that is engaging my interest, and even like the simple things like that meteor crash, that was pretty round for a meteor crash that was going at an extreme angle.
Yeah.
And I mean, all these simple little things that you can sit there and maintain to keep some sort of immersion, they've totally ruined it every step of the way.
I agree. I'm going to get to this super chat from the one and only Snacks and Comics. Snacks and Comics is the puppeteer who does multiple puppets that I work with on Snowdub Show. So does Purple. I could do that. So does Purple Valkyrie. I have to reverse things. My favorite is Gator. Check out him on Snowdub's channel. It's absolutely fantastic. Okay, Steve. That's let's see. Let's talk about that in a minute. So yeah, let's see. Please, let's mute about on that. So Snacks and Comics for $5 says Gator asks if you got any elven powder. Fetty's stash is out. So he's talking about a Yeti, a Bigfoot that is a drug dealer that is a puppet he does, and Gator is a troll who humps waifu pillows. Yes, I said that right. I'm not hallucinating. It's absolutely great to see you, Snacks and Comics. I love the work that you do. Thanks everybody who is being here. God, that chat is jumping on me. Yeah, Kal-El's arrival on Earth was a surprise to me as well. I'm going to give my rating, but the chat is out of control, and Restream is acting up, you guys. There it is. Dr. Rachel Lindbergh gave it a 1 out of 10. I think that's fair. Paul Wolfley talks about the patriarchy. He says, sorry, the patriarchy isn't allowed to vote, and Purple Valkyrie is just the woman's face of the patriarchy. She has internalized misogyny, but then I'm mansplaining for you, Purple Valkyrie. What did you think about Stunning and Brave Galadriel briefly?
I think she's incredibly irritating, and if they want this character to be the Galadriel that we know and love from the books, from the films, they are going about it all wrong. This isn't the confident, graceful, competent character. I hate the way that she flares her nostrils. It looks stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Paul Wolfley,
I mean-
you guys are. He says, well, Paul Wolfley says you guys are watching around. Look at it as a woke parody of a show. 7 out of 10 bad armor. I don't know what people were talking about. If I wasn't looking for that, it was there in my face how bad the armor was in this thing. Sorry,
Yeah.
Gator is a goblin. I'm being corrected. I'm sorry, not a troll. Gator's a goblin. All right, go ahead, Nathan, and then let's move on to episode 2.
Yeah, to Purple's point, I mean, how many of us could actually honestly finish this episode and say, "Holy shit, Grace Randolph was right"?
I am not ready to say that, but I'm not going to verbalize that, but I'm going to nod my head and say that Grace Randolph was not wrong. Okay? Think about that one. This is the world we're living in. I'm still convinced that Hadron Collider in CERN is causing some bizarre rip in the time-space universe. Honest to God.
It's the upside down.
Right. Yep. So, Steve, are you ready to go to episode 2?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I will be editing right here. I will be dropping these out into episode 1 and episode 2 reviews tomorrow for people who may not watch the stream. We still have 40 people here. You guys are absolutely outstanding. Before we move on to 2, Corrine says, I give it a 1 out of 10 goats. I think that's a goat too many. And that's fine, Purple Valkyrie. That all works. That totally does. Yep, let's do that. And Steve, if you're ready to go, let's rock this thing.
All right.
Okay.
We're at 0-0.
We're now on episode 2. We're at 0-0. Steve, give him the 3 count. Hold on, before we do that, Sarah Garian, thank you so much for $25. Thank you so much. Says, really, truly, Salty, you and the rest of the panel have performed one of Tulka's labors tonight. Thank you for enduring this insult on behalf of all of us. You are very, very welcome. A lot of people have said, and I was working with Tugs earlier tonight on a video. I said, are you going to watch this? You know, the Tug who works with X-Ray Girl, and you know, we hung out when we were in Dallas. Purple Valkyrie was there. And she said, no. She said, I am sticking to my morals. I am not going to give this show a watch. She's like, I don't care how many videos I could get, how many subs I could get. I'm not giving Amazon a watch. That says a hell of a thing right there. I have a lot of respect for Tugs. Thank you very much for the $25, Sarah Garin. It helps a lot. You guys are fantastic. I love this fandom. I love my channel members. I love this panel. I would never watch this alone. You guys are making this bearable. So let's go ahead. Steve has got episode 2 queued up. We're at 0-0-0. Again, right. Sarah Gary and Ian so forth. Everybody, thank you for the super chats. Give them a 3 count. Episode 2 starting shortly.
All right. 3, 2, 1, playing. I'm sure there's a recap, but...
Oh, please no.
Hey!
Yep, it's a recap. So we are watching a recap. I will go to Dr. Rachel Lindbergh while we get to hear Galadriel be an insufferable bitch yet again. This is for $10. Says, thank you to the panel for putting your sanity on the line to watch this show. I have sticks in my hair to watch this show and review it for us. Good luck. Thank you, Dr. Rachel Lindbergh. You are fantastic to have as a channel member. We love seeing you in chat. You are supportive of so many people. Thank you very, very much. And believe it or not, in the background, I'm hearing all this is still what happened last week or last episode or whatever. And Mighty Orbots is not wrong. We are our kung fu is strong. You are not wrong, about that. Oh, Polly the Latino Slant, who saw it live last night, said they did not have a recap last night. Thank God. Could you imagine that in theater? Polly, did they give you guys a $10 gifts or food certificate the way they did Max and Nerdporial? I was wondering that. And Jacob Ironside, you're very welcome. And they're still doing the recap. They're still
Yeah, it's still a recap.
doing the recap. Yeah, what is left of my sanity after Wheel of Time,
Glowing,
Marvel
glowing
Phase 4?
PP. We just ended
All
with.
right. All
Oh, now
right.
we're
So
getting a
now we're
title
back.
frame.
Yep. Now,
Oh, this is going to be
interesting.
bad.
We're getting a new title. It appears to be sand moved on a drum, formed like alien crop circles. I'm not even kidding. It is like, I don't know how to describe this.
This is
Steve,
like
how would you describe
they're
this?
Are they
trying to
turning
do the Game of
the two
Thrones
trees?
thing.
Oh,
They're trying to do the Game of Thrones thing, and they're failing.
They're doing Games of Thrones with sand particles. Now they're doing fractals. They had what
It's like a
looked like the
kaleidoscope.
trees of
Yeah.
Gondor, which makes no sense at all. And Steve, Purple, Nathan, Zax, I'm going to let you guys carry it because I am losing my voice. I will be jumping in.
Boy. Yeah, this is a kid's kaleidoscope effect going on here. This is absolutely retarded.
Yeah, and this main theme is actually Howard Shore, isn't it? If I remember correctly.
Yes.
Whereas Bear McCready did the rest of the music.
Yeah. Oh, no, I think
Oh, there's
definitely.
JD.
But that
Hayden McKay.
that's a really good point though, Purple, because if we compare this to the rest of the soundtrack, this I still don't say this sounds like Lord of the Rings,
No.
but it's a hell of a
better.
lot closer than what Bear McCreary's produced so far.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't sound 100% right, but it sounds better. Like
It doesn't sound like Tolkien. It
No,
doesn't sound like
it
Tolkien.
sounds like more of like some sort of like lead-in action flick
Yeah.
type of music.
So
All
this
right.
is what we were looking at, was this sand bouncing. I don't know. This is what they did the credits with. Just thought you might like to know. It's kind of insane.
Is this where Galadriel dies from
At
drowning?
least it wasn't weaves with women.
Yeah, we are
Yeah,
we
isn't
have
it?
Galadriel in the water. This is the big fish tank scene that they were so proud of. They had to put pictures of in Vanity
Right.
Fair.
And by the way, the ocean is not that calm.
No, it
She's
looks
got a
like
long
a swimming
sleeve.
pool. It
Well,
looks like a swimming pool.
Like I can't wait for the part where the boat just happens to come by and picks her up. It's just like, oh, ocean's not
We're
that
back
big.
to Nori standing on the crater of the comet. And again, she is not in perspective looking like a hobbit at all, but who cares about that? This undeniably looks like Gandalf. I hope I'm wrong.
Wearing a loincloth. Interesting.
Oh, and there's the dumpy, frumpy Sam race or gender swapped Sam. It's so appallingly obvious.
Oh, there
It
just
is
happens
so
to be no
appallingly
fire
obvious.
there.
That's exactly it.
There's no fire
Describe
where
what's
she fell.
going
That's
on,
it.
guys. Yeah.
Like it's not hot. She now there's fire where
Yeah,
she fell down.
she's
but
climbing
there
on
wasn't
fire.
before.
She's
It's-
climbing on fire.
That's
and
a
nothing
fucking
is
comet.
happening.
She's in a comet and she's not burning alive.
Everything
like, what
is
happening?
glowing and on fire, and she's walking around in it. No big deal.
After her
How is
dumping
he not in
in
flames?
the hole, yes.
Not even the shit she's got stuck in her head like I do is bursting into flames.
My God.
That's
It looks
just
like a young Gandalf. It looks like a young Ian McKay. God. Yep, he's definitely magical. He's making all of the debris levitate and fly in a circle while he yells.
Or he's just tapped into the force, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. He's Ray Skywalker.
Don't give in to the dark side, Gandalf.
Yeah, and now
Oh,
he just
man.
put all the flames out of the comet impact. Oh, and he fell over and everything started on fire again.
And her arms are in it. You see it? She's not like. Her arms are sitting in the hot coals there, and she's just fine.
Honest to God, guys, I don't
His
get this.
junk's
I
still
don't
glowing.
understand.
What was the
Yeah,
point of that?
Also, that kind of heat makes you sweat. Her skin's drier than dirt.
But the heat doesn't.
Yeah, and
doesn't
her hair
go
didn't
in this
start on
cave.
fire. The leaves in her hair aren't burning. You've got gender swapped Sam acting like Sam. except she
I mean,
kind of seems special needs if we're honest about it.
you remember back in the day when we watched
Jesus.
Return of the King and Frodo and Sam
Yep.
were in the volcano sweating their asses off?
Lips
Yes.
all
Oh,
chapped and couldn't, dying of
Yep.
thirst. Yeah.
We have the diverse female leads of this tribe because it's a matriarchy with Lenny Henry with his ridiculous paper lantern.
I love the Pier 1
This does
Imports
not bode
subscription here.
well. Yep, this does not bode well.
By the way, his hand would be getting awfully hot too.
yes. Aren't we glad that we had
Okay.
Lenny Henry in this, because that's exactly what we needed.
Yep. Yep. Steve had to step away a second. I took him off camera because he forgot to. So we now have, I don't know what's going on here.
They're pushing
This is
Lenny
so-
Henry up a hill.
No, it's Gandalf or whatever the hell the dude
Oh,
that
no,
came
it's
down in
Gandalf.
the
Yeah, it is.
comet.
Look.
So
The show makes no sense.
yeah. Now
Nathan, it's your wheelbarrow.
right before they cut over to this scene, the two of them stole two lamps while Lenny Henry was looking over to his left. And then he looks over, they're not there in the camera, but they would still be in Lenny Henry's view onto his right when he looks over. But it's
So
like
this
all of
is
a
what
sudden
we're
it all
talking about.
disappeared.
So this is the scene. Whoever the hell that is in the cart, they're arguing with each other, pushing it up a hillside. This looks a lot like Two Towers or Return of the
Yeah.
King.
Oh
We're
my
going to have
God.
something slapstick happen. You can just feel it.
This is what this
Here's
whole
the thing
show's
about not Frodo and not Sam. They are incredibly not likable. They're bitchy and annoying, and they are not in the perspective of hobbits.
Fucking baby cart trope.
Oh, yay, now it's funny. He's rolling away. I'm laughing so hard.
Okay, this is so dumb.
Oh my God. Yeah, baby cart trope. You got it, Nate. That's it exactly.
Okay, it's weird because in some scenes they look like children where they've done something with CG and body morphing. In other scenes, they don't have that look at all. Am I hallucinating that, you guys?
Oh, but this is why Gandalf loves the hobbits, because these
Yeah.
two, protected him.
The perspective is off on a lot of these scenes.
See, she's a human, but they're not shrinking down her perspectives. Now, the other one that looks like this is all wrong. Look at the perspective and scale on these hobbits. They do not look like hobbits. Now they're back to looking like adults when they had them looking like children a second ago. You guys, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Seriously.
This is so fucking bad.
I don't care. Move on.
Somehow it feels important. Oh my goodness.
More exposition by gender swapped Frodo. Oh God.
Two more people talking to each other for 10 minutes. Then we're going to get another two people talking to each other for 10 minutes.
Now the one that's female, Sam, looks like a child again after looking like an adult. It is bizarre what they've done with these characters. I literally, if you guys are at home and think I'm crazy, you need to tell me. We need to bring chat in.
It's like the same. Oh, that was a weird transition to another group of characters I don't care about. I don't care about any of them yet. That's the thing. It's like I don't care. It's like they're just going off and it's like pair up and go about your adventure together. It's like the weirdest thing. I don't understand it. It's like why is she with him? Looking at this dangerous place. Like why is she there?
Two people talking to one another. Every damn scene is two people talking to one another.
What skill does she have that she's going to be any help here? Why isn't
So,
like
yeah, we need to describe this stuff, Steve. We have Bronwyn and Arondir in some burned out village house thing. There's dead animals everywhere. It appears that this was attacked by something that the village would set on fire. Okay, so she knows the people who were dead in here, apparently. There's a big hole in the ground where they came up through. Something Arondir says.
why?
That's the reason I must
Oh,
go.
now she's crying. Now she's crying because Arondir, her knife ear's boyfriend, has got to jump down in a hole.
This is why you bring your elf buddies with you. Like, if you're gonna go down a long cave like this into the unknown, maybe it would have been good to like bring some of your other elf soldiers with you instead
Or
of
go and come back.
or exactly right, exactly.
It's also weird that these two are supposed to be a couple, yet I'm not seeing any chemistry between them.
That's
There's some
pretty
light
telling right there.
hand-holding, right? What is
You
that?
just got a
What's
long
the hammer
oh,
thing?
there's the hammer. There's Celebrimbor's hammer.
And Elrond's back.
Yeah, Elrond in the I don't want to pull a flaccid phoenix. The older gentleman that he's with is there. See what I did there, Zax?
Oh man.
More people talking. Two more people talking. Another scene of two people talking exposition to one another.
Did Elrond and Celebrimbor just imply that Celebrimbor made the Silmarils?
Yes, they did.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, that's a
This
bit
is not
off
Tolkien.
by a lot.
This is not Tolkien. We have to not react to it. I'm trying not to react to it as if it was Tolkien, but this is so off the
Yeah.
effing rails. And they don't, I believe, have rights to some of the things they're talking about.
Do
In
these
my
guys
opinion.
only have
True.
one outfit? Like, do Celebrimbor only have one robe? Like, they traveled all the way from one place to another, and he's wearing the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, he likes velvet.
Yeah, what can you say?
It is another scene of two people talking at each other, giving exposition to build a story that you don't give a shit about.
Yes. One of the
Yeah.
few positives I will give this scene, though, is the set actually looks pretty good. I like the setup that they've given it, but again, it's more exposition.
Those drawings were drawn by Art Howe that had his look.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, so they're talking about that big work project.
Yes, the forge. That's what they're after.
Need it completed by spring. Why?
Why? Yeah,
Why?
And why?
Your elves.
Why? Yeah. Why is Elrond a master forge builder or something? Like, why is he gonna be able to get it done? Oh, hey, it's the map again! Yay! Oh, yay! Khazad-dûm!
All right, Khazad-dûm time.
Oh,
I'm so
am not
We
excited.
get one of our
forward to this.
first exterior shots of New Zealand, and then they immediately go to CG. It's absolutely
Yeah,
insane.
that looks beautiful.
It does, yeah.
Oh, are we doing Westeros Express here?
Yeah, now that's CG. It's more CG. Look at this
Yeah,
stuff.
now it
They're
is.
in
Yeah.
New Zealand, and it's CG.
yeah.
Oh,
They walked to Khazad-dûm.
they walked. They walked
And-
to Khazad-dûm.
There's
It
no
is really
horses.
hard.
Where are the
We are.
horses?
We think they've been walking and talking this whole time. This is insane. Nobody is tired. Nobody is dirty.
That's
Their
bad
hair
CG
looks
right there,
exactly
too.
the same.
Why
Oh
did
my
they,
god!
Why
So-
didn't they ride
and-
horses?
So much for needing
And
this.
look and look at the lighting on the characters as opposed to the light that's in the background.
That's
There's
why I
no
pulled it up.
there is no general fade of proper natural light on the characters. It is so bad.
The dwarfs just told them to get lost.
Go get your horse and ride out. Oh, sorry. Just jog out of here. You forgot your horse.
How long?
Oh,
Walk
look at that
yourselves back out.
door. Oh my god. Member berries, member berries, member berries. I'm working on it, guys.
Except that door
We gotta-
should be huge.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Celebrimbor is the Dollar General Michael
Is he gonna
Palin.
say Belloc or
Yes,
whatever?
he is. Yes, he is. Oh my god, who said that? I'm too busy trying to Photoshop this. Oh my
JD
Oh
Buck
my.
76. Thank you.
Who said that?
JD Buck 76.
You're
That is
rocking
hilarious.
it tonight. Yeah, look at that. That's again, they traveled all the way to Khazad-dûm to stand in front of that door.
What is he?
And
he's
dwarves
here
would be much
convinced-
shorter than that compared to an elf.
Oh my god! Those are
Actual dwarves.
those are actual dwarves.
Yes.
Oh my god! I
As in
just
little
recapped
people.
it.
Yeah.
So he's
Oh
here to
my
convince
God.
the dwarves to make a forge. Is that what this is happening?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
You
Elrond's
guys,
the master negotiator. Is that like?
honest to God, this show has no understanding of anything other than being up its own ass. It's
Why did he push
just-
him?
Yeah, he
Like,
was
what
walking
the
along.
hell?
You Steve, describe what you're seeing because people would
It
love
was.
to know.
I'm
dude.
assuming it's Khazad-dûm, but it's just like all. I don't know. It looks okay, but I don't know why they're shoving Elrond across a bridge when he's there as a guest. They let him in.
So is that what's happening? Okay,
I
'cause
guess. I
can't
think
see
they're
it.
walking towards. I guess I'm assuming towards Queen Mama and you know,
Okay.
bearded cuck to negotiate how to make a forge. I guess is what's happening. What you
So
know?
Khazad-dûm doesn't look too bad.
No,
This is
Khazad-dûm
not Tolkien, but it doesn't. Okay, the dwarves look wrong.
What is happening? Why are they growling
None
at
of
him?
the lady dwarves have beards, of course.
The perspective
Yeah.
is all wrong. These do not look like dwarves. And why is Durin look like a human?
What the fuck was that?
Oh wait, they just changed his perspective again.
Khazad-dûm.
They changed the perspective again. They keep changing the perspectives. They think the quick camera cuts are going to cover it, and it doesn't. You guys seeing this?
Yes.
Oh, this is bad.
Oh my god, the dwarves in the back look
Look-
so tall. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, they have them in
Well,
the back.
if you looked, if when he was first starting and he was 10 feet away from Elrond, as he walked around him, it looked like he grew as he
Yes.
walked around him. So he's dealing
That's
with
what
a
I mean.
slanted floor. I mean, this is pathetic.
It's really bad. I'm not trying to be a dick. It's just they think the quick cuts are going to save them from perspective,
they-
and it's not.
Are they about to have a dance battle? Is this okay? Dance battle. Let's go. All right. No fashion show. What are they doing? They gonna have a debate? What are they?
Look, they look like human beings again. The perspective is all wrong. Only
gonna
on
have-
the close-ups when someone's near Elrond does they look like dwarves. Now he looks like a human again.
Mhm.
They're playing this game with low
So-
camera angles, and it's not working.
So whoever can beat up first wins. Is that what happens? Like,
Yeah.
what is
So
this?
Durin just smashed a rock. Like, we should maybe explain what we're looking at. Yeah, Durin. They're playing some rock smashing game. And
Oh,
for
he
whatever
smashed it or he
reason,
won.
Amazon servers seem to be lagging. The servers seem to be lagging because we're getting chop.
But I'll pause it for a sec.
Yeah,
20
tell people
20,
where we're
35.
paused.
I'll pause it for a second here.
Okay. That's okay. So let's describe. They're in Khazad-dûm.
I don't know.
We've seen
So we
Elrond
pause
and
it. I pause
Celebrimbor.
it at, let's see, 2035. I think I had a
Steve,
look.
I think it's you. Is it me? All right, I'm gonna drop out. I'll come back.
No, it's a little bit choppy for me as well. I think it is.
Okay,
It's
it's Steve.
Amazon.
big time
It's Steve.
choppy.
Yeah.
Steve, it's your connectivity. I'm gonna drop you out. Come back. Yeah, so Steve will be back. It was his connectivity, I could tell. That was the issue. That's why we had some lag, and we're talking over each other, something that we don't do. So hopefully Steve will be able to come back. But we're in Khazad-dûm. We're seeing Elrond walking around. We just had Durin come in. Now, some of the CG of Khazad-dûm I thought looked pretty darn good. What did you think about that, Nathan, Zax, Purple Valkyrie, while we're
Yeah.
waiting for Steve to come back?
So the CG, the setup of Khazad-dûm looks pretty good. Except for the gardening going on underground. That's a little frustrating. The other thing is that when the dwarves are close to Elrond's supposed to be like 6'6" and up or whatever. I mean, he's supposed to be a tall dude, and all these dwarves are standing up to his shoulder. It's just
They're
really,
also
really
human.
bad.
They're human perspective. Like
Yeah.
literally, they do not look like Gimli. They do not like say what you will about Peter Jackson Hobbit trilogy. They do not look like dwarves. They don't understand compression and density of trunk and shoulders and body style and things like that. So I
Yeah.
don't know what it is, but it looks terrible. And it's the same issues we're seeing with their Harfoots, where in one scene they'll look like they're human, another scene they've done this thing where their faces look like children. And then in another scene, they'll go back to looking like human beings. And it's like, it's not a nitpick. It's just, I watch the Peter Jackson trilogy all the time. Purple Valkyrie, you're a huge fan of The Hobbit. We have never seen perspectives of this done. It is, and I can't explain it. Purple, is it taking you out of it even more?
It is, to be honest, because as you correctly pointed out, when we're first introduced to the dwarves, we have actually got actors playing the dwarf roles, and then when it transitions into the main hall, when Durin comes in, it's clearly mostly made up of humans dressed to look like dwarves. So even with the weird camera angles, the perspective and the size and shape of the actors looks wrong. It's bizarre. But I will say that Khazad-dûm, of all the places that we've seen so far, looked the most impressive, at least CGI wise.
What did you think, Steve? What did you think of Khazad-dûm? And no, dude, it's not you. It's connectivity. We got a lot of people from different countries trying to make stuff work. We're going on 2.25 hours. This happens. We're crushing it, Steve. What did you think of Khazad-dûm?
Khazad-dûm looked okay. Everything inside Khazad-dûm was ridiculous, but so I thought it looked pretty okay. I thought it looked good, but then you had the weird rock fight and then pushing Elrond across a bridge for some reason, and it just none of it made sense.
Yeah, what's interesting,
So
and I'm sorry, I'm getting. Go ahead, Steve. We got a little bit of lag.
I just want to make sure you were all.
What
back
did you
hooked,
think about?
Hooked up.
We're good. What did you think about the perspective on the dwarves? Did you see it too, where it was inexplicable? They do not look like dwarves at all.
Oh yeah, no, it was obviously it was having connection issues. You could tell the whole back row were full size humans. Me and Ryan were actually even talking about it. He's like, they're not even trying to make them look like dwarves, and it's so low effort. I don't understand how you screw up something as much as dwarves. I mean,
Yeah.
He could be just do what dwarf on sports. Put some feet on some guy's knees and he's at least try. It's not even trying.
Peter Dinklage probably was complaining about it, so they had to hire real people.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and Steve, check private chat in the other link where we're watching this real quick because it's throwing us off a little bit. Are you guys getting lag from Steve, or is it just me?
A little bit.
It was lagging.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's lagging. Let me try and get it sorted out here a little bit.
It's okay. Let's go ahead and start the watch again. So what's our timestamp? Do the 3 count, and we'll get through this because we have a fair amount of time left, and we're going on 2.25 hours.
All right. We're at 20:30, so I'm going to try and start it again here. You guys tell me if we're still having a connection issue.
Go ahead.
All right, here we go. 2, 1.
Yep.
Yeah, still getting lag.
Yep, it's locked up. I'm going to try restarting the page. Yeah, it could be Amazon servers are overloaded because everybody's on episode 2 already.
No, I think it's me. Let me back out and get back in here, guys. All right, I think it's me. Give me a second.
Yeah, okay. All right. Purple Valkyrie, you want to take that comment from Bob Tower real quick? Well, I need you guys to vamp for 20 seconds.
Absolutely. So Bob says that's the thing. The Hobbit movies may have been bad, but they weren't made to piss on the fans, just like the Star Wars prequels. I'll take bad any day over dishonest propaganda. Could not agree more. Absolutely. Yeah, the Hobbit film was, well, you can argue were not as good as the original trilogy. They were done with the right spirit in mind. You know, they wanted to make the best possible projects, and they didn't do what Amazon have done and beat you over the head with propaganda.
There's tons of high seas versions of this too, if you want to grab one of them.
Oh boy. Yeah, we're kind of live. I agree with you. I'm not sure how we can make that work. We may have to do episode 2 tomorrow. Why don't you go ahead, Steve? Are you ready? Go ahead and roll that in the background while we're doing this. Don't wait on us. So yeah, right now we're having some technical issues with the servers at Amazon. Steve, press. Lots of lag. We're getting a ton of lag.
All right, I'm gonna try one
We're
thing.
getting a ton of lag.
I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
So what
right.
we're finding out about the stranger that you saw, that crashed in the comet, is obviously a wizard of some kind or magical. There's weird stuff going on, and again, we might have to scrap episode 2 tonight because I don't know. Are you guys in chat having issues with getting the images? The lag. Not the show. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. You guys cover?
Yes, yeah. Resurrection said it's not too bad. The not the show. The show is pretty bad.
Yeah, if go ahead.
Oh, I'm just agreeing with Corinne. At least the dwarves look dwarfy. Yeah, they've done their best with the makeup. I think they look very similar to the dwarves with the hobbits. You know, with the oversized noses and the beard looks fine. We need to see more of them, I think, to really judge. And I'm waiting to see more of the female hobbits because none of them have beards that I've seen so far.
Yeah, John Doe says, even Amazon servers hate this show. Well, I think everybody's kind of at that second episode. And you know how it is. People took a break between episode 1, hit the head, made some popcorn, whatever. Okay, Sarah Garian says they're not getting any lag on our end. It's all on our side. Okay, is that from the Amazon thing? It must just be Steve. Yes, is Steve back? No, he's not. Go ahead, Nathan.
I wonder if Steve could just reset up a new StreamYard and maybe that would resolve the issue.
Yes, I think perhaps that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
Or not a stream, something else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, we may have to scrub this. I don't know if Steve's coming back. We may have to do episode 2 tomorrow. And I don't know if Steve's coming back. I'm going to talk in this chat. No, I can't even do that. So yeah, Steve, if you're listening to this, we'd love to know where things are and what's going on. I'm going to check the phone. You guys talk about episode 2 and I'll be right back.
Yes. We're 20 minutes into episode 2 now, and really not a lot has happened again with they're just pushing exposition. And I think we spoke about it with the first at least 2 episodes. You really, really need to hook the audience. I think this is a slow burn, but I think this is probably going to be too slow for people who aren't either familiar with the source material or were just curious to watch.
I can't believe how much money they spent on showing us not much. Really, this is
incredible.
$68 million or whatever it was for one episode, and really it was just people walking around talking to each other.
Mm-hmm. And
So,
Dr. Rachel brings up a good point. She says, I'm reading some of the audience reviews on Rotten Tomatoes and they are blasting it. Well, other than a couple of reviews that we saw and we reported on, it was glowing across the board. Funny that, how Access Media are trying to spin it.
Yeah. Oh wait, I just heard the bleep of hopefully not doom. I think our good friend Steve is back. There he is. Steve, talk to me.
Sorry,
What's going on?
I think we're
It's okay.
good. I mean, my connection's showing us better, so we'll try.
Yeah,
it
it looks
you guys are ready.
better. All right, so where are you at on for those following around at home? We're at 2031. Go ahead and hit play.
All right, here we go.
3 count. 2031. We're rolling.
Much better.
Yep,
Yeah,
it's
it looks
fixed.
great. Awesome.
Oh,
Sorry
good.
about that,
More
guys.
Harfoots. No, it's not you. More Harfoot. We got gender swap Frodo,
And then
who again looks like a child.
a pet stranger has wandered off.
Yeah,
Pet stranger.
yeah. He's digging in the dirt and looking like he's reading runes he's carved into the stonework. They appear to be like some type of incantation. And now he yells and casts a spell.
Harfoots have no sense of self-preservation.
He's casting a spell, so all of the trees are bending from him yelling. Yep, he just pulled a Gandalf. He pulled a Gandalf where he yelled and made himself look big and went rawr, and the shadow fell. That's what's going on here.
And so he's yelling loud enough to make the trees bend to his will, and yet she's able to just stand there like it's nothing. I mean, pathetic. And I'm concerned too, the runes that he was sitting there marking in the ground, if I'm not mistaken, those look like they might have been Gandalf's rune. I could be wrong, but they might be.
So now we're getting the Harfoot, who they make look like a child. She's now 8-year-old sized, and they make her face look like a child. Again in this shot. And now they're doing some bizarre sign language thing with whoever this is.
Yes, he's just repeating everything she says back to her.
The same thing that you can see in any other freaking movie.
It's like Enemy Mine. Remember Enemy Mine? That's what we're getting. She looks like an 8-year-old child. It's so crazy, the perspective shots on this stuff.
And now she's trying to feed him snails.
Now she's trying to get him to eat bugs. There you go. Now she's eating the snail raw.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Where's the crickets? Please show me crickets.
Black uttermilk and snails. That's awesome.
What the hell
I know.
is this crap?
This just makes no sense. Now Nori looks literally like a 4-year-old. That they changed the perspective of her again throughout these shots. Her hand looks like a 4-year-old girl's hand, not like a Hobbit hand. This is insane.
She should have given me a Kit Kat instead of a snail.
Now whoever this is eating the snail, shells and all. I guess we're supposed to be laughing at this.
Where are the berries?
Okay, now we're back to the Harfoot village where everybody looks human, very diverse and human, and not like hobbits.
Considering they're supposed to be sneaky and clandestine, they're really loud.
This show it's just everywhere, all over everything.
2 more people talking in a room. Oh no! It was gonna make himself a staff or some BS.
Oh, Wolfley, again, this is not Middle Earth. This is not Tolkien. This is Payne and McKay's show ripping off 110 pages of the appendices. Again, all of the Harfoots, even in an overhead shot, have a human ratio.
How are they gonna hide that? By the way, that big ass tent they're putting up. If somebody walks by.
Whoever this is, Gandalf, Radagast, whatever wizard this is, he's drawing in the dirt. Oh yeah, they're setting up a tent. Where have we seen hobbits set up a tent before?
What is this music?
Oh,
Oh wow, a Harfoot broke his
whoa.
ankle,
Yeah, he
and they
did.
showed it.
That was wow.
I
That was
wonder what's
graphic.
gonna happen. What do you think's gonna happen to the Harfoot who broke his ankle, guys?
He's
Who's
going to
gonna
talk about how
fix
his
that?
heart's bigger than his feet.
Well, who do you think's gonna heal him? Yeah, this is a wizard inflection like Gandalf. It's insane. Either that or it's like the homeless people that when you ride the Seattle Bainbridge Ferry and you come into Seattle, this guy, the stranger, reminds me of that. The only thing missing is piles of human feces everywhere. Not even kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah, here we
you saw
are.
this
Like I
guy.
predicted, the Harfoot's got a broken ankle. I wonder what not Gandalf is going to do. All right, you guys vamp for me for a while. I need to get my voice back.
Yeah. This is extremely poor. They're painting, if this is in fact a wizard, they're painting wizards to be complete buffoons, barbaric, and uneducated when they're first sent here. And then all of a sudden they have to, by nature, gain this incredible amount of knowledge to be able to sit there and help people through the most difficult times in the age. This is just a horrible, horrible painting of wizards in this world.
And we got another shot of all the Harfoots looking like human beings. There is they do not understand depth perception. Oh, we're now watching Warrior Galadriel, who's been swimming since the night before, swimming in the ocean, which is
Seal team.
perfectly calm. The water looks like you're in a swimming pool. You know why? Because they're in a swimming pool.
Oh, slow motion. Uh-oh. SEAL Team Galadriel is here. Save the day.
Something
This is-
dramatic's
Yeah.
probably not about to happen.
Oh yeah, right? Like the music is so cringe.
Perfectly
It's
still
so-
water.
She's got her knife.
What
It's game over.
they're doing with the music what they do with horror movies, and using like jump scares to elicit emotion from people.
Fuck.
This is just floating around in the ocean and just
Yeah, they'd
wow,
be
the
in each
ocean
other
isn't that
now.
big.
Check private chat. Am I missing something with narwhals? Oh wow. Okay. So somebody. So was she just found by a boat? Oh, this must be with a.
Yeah, it's a raft. Basically, we have a raft of random humans. It looks just floating around in the ocean.
Oh, but there's diversity on the raft, and there's a person of color who's a female in charge who shoves the man out of the way. Yeah. Chat. Can you hear the show audio bleeding through? If you can, let me know because that's a problem. Because Amazon or YouTube will take my channel. So I hope you can just hear the music. Please
You
let
want me
us
to
know.
pause it for a minute or?
No, let's go. I mean, if we've been going this long, there's no. I mean.
All right, yeah, because I didn't
All right,
change
so
it.
we've got
no.
yep. So we have Galadriel on a raft, and there's somebody who looks like Carol from The Walking Dead losing her shit, and you have. I've never seen so much diversity on a raft before. Can I say that? Oh, and there's
amazing,
Hellbrand.
isn't it? Hey.
Oh, now they just saw her ears that she's an elf.
Oh, now she wants to push her back into the ocean.
Yeah, because she's an elf. So racism in Middle Earth. It's funny. The BIPOC human wants to throw Caucasian elf knife ears Galadriel back into the water. This show sucks. This is so dumb. Seriously.
What the?
What just happened? Oh, there's a
We-
sea
There's
monster.
a sea monster coming to get him. Yeah,
Okay, so all I see is a big tail. That's all I see.
they've tied a whole bunch
Oh,
of crap
yeah.
together to make a boat, and now they're being attacked by a
So-
sea monster.
We're getting a scene like Middle Earth Jaws 2. It's Middle Earth Jaws 2. That's what we're getting. And they just shoved the elf into the water. There goes Galadriel.
I hope she's still got a
And,
dagger on her.
And there's the shark. I don't know what the hell that is.
Is she gonna kill it? Please tell me she kills it with the knife. Because
I keep looking for her nipples because they were in so many pictures, but I don't see it.
Please tell me she kills it, because
It's not saving Halbrand yet, though. That's
Yeah,
what
so that big shark, the big shark thing just ate all the racists while Galadriel swims away. This is the most ridiculous shit I have ever seen. I couldn't
And
even
the
get
undertow
an
from
image
that
cap.
tail splash would have taken her under the water.
I could not get an image of it. It's just, I don't even know what to say. This show is terrible. It was like a tigerfish shark. Yes, it was Sharknado with a tigerfish, but it ate the racists. It didn't like elves because that's called karma, because the show is a shit-laden pile of agenda. Oh my god.
Mm.
We're spending a lot of time in the swimming pool.
Yes,
they
quite a
must
bit.
have paid a lot for this.
Oh, the shark just disappeared. The shark monster thing just disappeared.
Well,
He
it
has
ate
a-
all the racists, buddy.
Oh,
It doesn't
sorry.
eat the virtuous.
He's got the
lessons
perfectly
here.
sized boat here. Awesome.
All right, I'm looking for Galadriel nipples.
Good
See if I
lord.
can see them.
I like how he's also got supplies on that little bit of raft.
Yeah.
that man-
Yeah.
So we're looking at Halbrand. Halbrand untied his little portion of the raft from the racists. Just pulled Galadriel
Oh,
out
she
of the water.
just happens to have water. Helps
Yep,
herself.
has water. Yep. She hates him too. All she does is scowl. That's all she does is scowl and be ungrateful.
Just push
I
her
love
back in the-
unhappy bitches.
Just hit her
Yeah,
back
and he's
in.
but he's hunky. Look at him. Halbrand is hunky. You think she can fix him? Oh Christ, we're back to Khazad-dûm.
Are you? They're having a rock hitting competition. What
Yeah,
the
where
hell is
Elrond and Durin are smashing rocks together.
this? This is so stupid.
And all the dwarves in the background are human-sized. They're using low camera angles to make them look like dwarves, but it's not working.
This is the most. It's like a drinking competition, only with hammers and rocks. What the hell
Yeah.
is this?
That Beezer in the background I saw, or was I imagining it then?
More dramatic
I
music.
don't want to hear about that. Yeah, Sarah Garian, you got it right. They couldn't have eaten the racists. After all, BIPOCs can't be racist. Interestingly enough, I'm sure that BIPOC woman swam away or something. Yeah, and Max Scherzer says, reminder that Galadriel had already been married for 2,000 years at this point. I agree.
Yeah. We won't be seeing the husband, though, at any point in this.
And I thought she had a daughter. At this point. Dark Crystal. Yeah, but even the Dark Crystal had heart. This show does not have heart. Yeah, probably.
I submit
spin-off
to you in
series.
the rock hammer competition.
Hey,
Who won? Oh, Durin. Did Durin beat
Durin.
Elrond? Okay.
Why can't he
No, but
walk
here-
right?
He can't walk right because I don't know, his balls are so big. He's a human being. God, Durin is a human perspective. They have him taller than Elrond at the moment. This is insane. Are you guys seeing this? Elrond is looking up at Durin.
yeah,
And
it should be
they-
level if he's
they
down
are
on his
bonding.
knees.
All right,
So here's the other thing, too.
elevator.
The whole deal with the rock off.
Yeah.
Elves are not going to be breaking rocks at any sort of pace whatsoever that the dwarves can do. They
Agreed.
don't
We're
have
out-
that
we're-
kind of body strength.
Agreed. I need to take this. We have Elrond and Durin. Now, Durin is suddenly much shorter than Elrond, despite being at least his height in the previous shot. They're on an elevator talking about feelings and having arguments. Oh God, this is dumb. Purple Valkyrie, what do you think about the accent? I'm guessing this is Scottish.
It's vaguely Scottish, and Scottish isn't too hard an accent to do, but you've got to really commit to it. If you don't commit to it, it just sounds like you're doing a fake accent.
This is the first time we have this perspective of Durin and Elrond. I'm just gonna say that.
2 more people talking.
But he's sitting there getting CW pissed off and getting tears in his eyes because his friend missed his wedding and the birth of his kids.
Yeah.
That's what's happening on the elevator after
Well,
the rock smashing.
Well, he does live right down the street just to stroll away. He doesn't even need
Right.
a horse, right?
They didn't need to ride horses. It's fine. Bigot.
So, don't touch me.
The comforting
Leave me
touch on
alone.
the arm.
Oh, see, they are bonding.
Dude, I really wish he just pushes him off. Be like, fine then.
I know.
Just shoves him off.
Yeah.
Oh
Let's test
my
that
goodness.
elvish immortality.
Oh my! I'm seriously
Elrond is
considering
a
watching
cock.
Wheel of Time as a palate cleanser.
Come on, guys.
Oh
look at
my
them.
God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Stop it! Stop it right where it is. Stop it right where it is. You saw what
Wow.
I saw, didn't you?
The
You
forced
saw what I
perspective.
saw. The forced perspective is all wrong. Steve, stop it, please.
Right there?
Thank
That
you.
good?
Yep. Okay, so go back to when he walked in the door. I got a screen cap of it. You guys talk about the forced perspective.
hold
Purple Valkyrie, you saw it. You guys pause it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause it when I
throw
get
this
there,
on the
sorry.
screen. Yep, just pause it.
So they made this set,
And-
obviously, to make it look like it is dwarf size. We've got Elrond coming in. He ducks under the doorway. But it just looks so bizarre because you can tell that these two characters are not in the same scene together.
Steve, that's good. Yeah, so here we go.
Right there.
I'm gonna show you. Look at the perspective of this person they say is a dwarf. Chad, I'm gonna drop you out. I'm gonna drop us over here. Please, yeah. Look at this perspective. Look at his height versus the doors. When he walked through that door, this dwarf, he looked like someone who was 6 feet tall or 5'11". Zax, if you're here, I don't know if you're doing your own show or not. He might have had to do that. Nathan, Purple Valkyrie, Steve,
Yeah.
talk to me about this perspective.
So the perspective's off, especially when you consider what Elrond does when he walks through that door. And right now we have a view on our side of things. Elrond's standing straight up going through this door.
Yeah, practically.
That's all I gotta
he's,
say.
He's pretty close. Yeah, he is. You're absolutely right. I just went back to it. He's absolutely standing up straight up. So I don't know. It looks. I don't know. It doesn't look. It looks goofy. It doesn't look right. You could tell something's immediately off.
Yes. Do you remember Ian McKellen in Bilbo's house and the way that it looked like he was an oversized person in a small environment? This doesn't look like that.
No, not at all.
Because they used this thing in math called ratios when they made those movies.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it took a lot of hard work to get it all right.
Yeah. Well, and actually the fun thing about that is they were really happy about hiring the guy that played Gimli, because they didn't have to worry about the ratio for the hobbits to the dwarves, because he was actually just that much taller than the rest of the guys playing the hobbits.
The forced perspective on this, when they use that pillar deliberately to camouflage the aspect ratio being wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely true.
And if you look at Gimli there, look at his body size compared to what Gimli was. Look at what it was in Peter Jackson's with the dwarves. That is not the scale and perspective of a dwarf. It is someone they decided to shrink by, say, 60 to 70%. Somehow in a lazy way.
Yeah.
But comparing it to Galadriel, look at the height. That is not the height of a dwarf. And yes, I know I'm being a nerd, I am nitpicking, but this is supposed to be effing Middle Earth. Talk to me on this, you guys.
Yeah, this is where you're really missing what Peter Jackson did. When we look at Khazad-dûm in the movies, it was huge, grandiose. These rooms were monstrously large. It had nothing, none of this tight space stuff like what you're seeing now, where everything looks like he's trying to get through a crawl space even as a dwarf. So it's just the perspective is completely wrong because they've got the set completely wrong in this part. The opening scene for Khazad Dûm was fine, but now it's total garbage.
Agreed. Yeah. And we've also got a very tight shot, which is shot basically from the floor, so you can't see how high these ceilings are, which is also used to mask the height of the actors.
You can see it though in the length of his legs to body to arms. You can see that this is not a dwarf. It is just, it's lazy and it's sloppy and it breaks the immersion. They spent a lot of money on this. It just doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
All right, where are we at, Steve? What's the count? And give him a 3 count and let's roll
We're
on
at
with this thing.
36:08. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, starting. I think that's what makes it even worse is they spent a lot of money on this and it doesn't look it. He's gonna hit his head on the lamp, right?
Oh, here she
Oh
is.
no.
It's that girl teaser.
There's
boy.
Princess Cheetos. There's Princess Cheetos. Oh my god, the perspectives are all over the place on this. Oh my god.
I can't believe they
Oh
had
my
to do
god.
Fair
Oh
Lady.
my god. This is lazy. This is like theater tricks in community college. This is terrible. And I'm not trying to be a dick. It's so effing obvious.
And here come the kids.
Oh god, really? I'm too busy trying to get this
What
thing
is
sorted.
that?
What is
Yeah.
happening
Pause it.
here? So they're not gonna.
What is pausing here? Wait,
All
did
right.
we see the kids? Wait,
Yes,
go back to
we-
the
Oh,
kids.
the
real
kid-
quick.
We've
They
got
haven't
two.
Yeah,
shown
I'm
the
gonna
kids.
share this out. I'm gonna share this out to you guys because again, I am not trying to rage farm. I am genuinely disappointed in this. I wanted this to at least look good, and the problem is that I watch the Peter Jackson films all the damn time. I really do. Purple Valkyrie, I know you do. Everybody on this panel does.
Oh yes.
Look at the perspectives they're forcing here. Look at the height of Durin compared to Elrond, compared to whatever the hell that is that they're pretending is Princess Diza with the wrong hair. It looks wrong. By any standard, Purple Valkyrie,
Yes.
talk to this, please.
By the look of this, all they've done is get him to stand on a box so that her head comes up to his chest. This isn't another actor that they used, which is what they did with the films. You know, they had much smaller actors to play the roles
Yeah.
with the humans to give
Yeah.
you the correct perspective. This is just the actors that we have, and he's standing on something higher.
You can tell because the size of the shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
The size of the shoulders of Elrond's shoulders to whatever that is. I don't like if that's a dude or something, or I don't think it's Princess Diza. It's probably B-roll. The aspect ratio is wrong. It's basic physics. It really is. Look at Durin. They went with the down camera angle to invert it, and it's like they're not even trying to change the perspectives on this. It's just insane. Go ahead, Nathan.
Yeah, it's bad. The only to give them the benefit of the doubt, which I probably shouldn't do, is it may be that Elrond had to step down a few stairs to get to where he is standing with Diza, and that's what's throwing off the height perspective with Durin. But it doesn't. You're right about the body ratios though between him and Diza. It is all wrong, and it just
and
doesn't.
look at
It
Durin.
takes you out of everything.
And
Yeah,
look at
Durin looks
Durin.
huge.
Durin looks like a man. He does not look like a dwarf.
Yeah,
All
and he
right.
looks the same size as Elrond in that shot.
All right, where did we pause? What's the number? Give him the 3 count, Steve, and let's ride this thing out.
37:05. Ready? 3, 2, 1, going. Oh boy.
Some great comments in chat, Sarah, Gary, and Matt Jones.
So they didn't show the kids at all, did they?
No, the kids are wearing his helmets, so they're running around with Durin's helmets on their heads.
Why are they not showing the biracial children, I wonder? Oh, God. Now we've got sitcom. Now we've got Sophia Navetti, the first black person to ever be in any picture at any time ever, overacting, and now the perspective is entirely different. This is insane. Did they not have anybody to handle continuity?
And I'm still not seeing these sideburns that they claimed that she had.
Oh, they're so full of shit. Yeah, for those of you in chat, everybody was talking about the beard thing, and there was an article that was running saying Sofetti, the black female dwarf, that her braids were not hair, it was her sideburns. That was the story they ran with for like 10 minutes.
I'm speechless, man. Why? What the hell are we watching?
Look at
What
the
is-
aspect ratio. Look at the aspect ratio of compared with what we just watched. I am not being an asshole. This is insane.
Doran's got the same look on his face as the actor did when she was talking in that interview. It's like,
Oh,
get me out of
yeah.
here.
What?
Oh,
Oh my god.
God.
Oh, no.
Oh my god. Yeah, there's my thumbnail for tomorrow. I just screen capped it. Oh my god, I threw up in my mouth a little bit.
I don't think Ryan's gonna make it over here. He's pacing.
Yeah, dude, Ryan, your teenage son, I would love to get his take on this. I really would, Steve.
He's what? Do you want me to get him on?
I'm just saying, if he can say a couple words, what is he feeling? You don't have to stop the show.
Yeah.
Just,
Okay.
you know.
Come on over. Tell him what you're feeling here, Ryan. Come here. You don't have to get on camera.
So we're watching an argument between Durin and Princess Diza that Elrond is sitting there looking very effeminate. There's really no other way to say it.
All right, Ryan's here. He's gonna say it. So, how are you feeling about this show? Go ahead.
Can they all hear me?
Can you hear him? Go ahead, Ryan.
Go ahead, we got it.
It's just, it's so boring. Like it's two people talking all over and over again. Like, oh my god, do something, please do something. Like it's just.
And
so,
Ryan, you're a teenage
it's
boy.
just so boring. I'm like zoning out halfway through the like.
Steve,
that
tell
I'm just
chat
so
who
bored.
your son is, how old
I'm
he is,
like-
and you know all that stuff.
I don't. Boring.
Yeah. So he's what? He just turned 15.
16.
So I'm sorry, 16. I'm sorry, I forgot it was just his birthday. So he's 16. He's a junior in high school. So I guess this is the target audience, and he's bored to tears. He doesn't know what to say.
Nathan, are your daughters watching this at all, or do they have any care about this show at all?
They're in bed.
Okay, fair enough.
No, there's been no interest in it. They haven't mentioned anything to me about it, and it's. I don't know that I would subject them to this. This
is insane. The aspect ratio is all over the place on this show. It really is. And that is not me being an asshole looking for problems. Oh, we're back to the big raft, which apparently
Well,
we
the
have
funny
to care
thing
about.
is we talked over all that, and I guarantee you we missed absolutely zero.
No.
Yeah, I know.
basically.
That's the place where I'm getting. Like, there's no point. You can not watch any of this show and then just tune in and go, oh, yeah, this is dumb, and then bounce back out. How the hell am I going to review 8 episodes of this crap?
I mean, let's sum up that scene was the dwarves love each other, and Elrond is awkwardly smiling at them. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
pretty much.
Really regretting going to dinner.
Yeah. Now, does
Yeah.
anybody really, really, really think that a boat with all that space in between its planks is going to sit there and float?
No, but we've seen physics don't matter in Payne and
Yeah.
McKay's story.
But
This
look
is
how
hunky
nice all the
Hellbrand.
Yes. Hellbrand.
Purple, talk about how hot and hunky
Yes.
Hellbrand is. I'm sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt you. Go ahead.
But yeah, this is supposed to be our eye candy, isn't it? And if it turns out to be the character that people have said this is, I can fully understand why they've got this actor playing him. But Galadriel clearly doesn't care because she's being a snarky cow to him yet again.
He kind of looks like Kurt Cobain without the hole in his head.
Oh.
Damn.
I blame Courtney Love for that, but that's all. That's another conversation for another time. All she does is scowl. That's all Galadriel does is scowl. She scowls and judges and is the bestest ever. What? And she's scowling again. All she has is like 4 scowls, and she's indignant. Scowls and indignant.
We've got a question for you, Corey, from Nerdporial. It says, what did you think of the music?
Nerdporial, I kicked you the link, dude. Check your DMs. I've been waiting for you to join. Zach's had to bounce, so if you want to come in, honestly, the music is not very good. It's not very good. It's not. I'm bored by all of this. And here's the thing. I'm gonna spoil my ending to this. This is not a good show. It is not a good fantasy show. And remove that from Tolkien. Remove that from Middle Earth. I am bored shitless by this. Seriously. What do you think about that, Steve? Are you bored with this just like your son Ryan is?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Are you bored like this? Go ahead, Purple. You cover it. You take the...
Yeah, I'm bored. Sorry, Purple. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, again, like the previous scene we had in Khazad Dûn, we've just got people talking, but nothing is actually happening.
I was just talking to actually Ryan about it. Is that he said the exact same thing that you just said? Is they're jumping from person to person. They're talking. Nothing's happening. They talk. Nothing important happens, and they move on to the next 2 people, and then they move on to the next 3 people, and then they move back to 2 people. Nothing is going on. They're just talking and expositioning all over each other.
And if we look at the past 20 minutes of this show, the only thing that we've seen is people arguing with each other. So it's just it is mind numbing, because that's just going to sit there and fucking needle your brain into absolute comas.
Yes. You guys remember Wheel of Time?
Oh yeah.
What did they do? Broke them off into 2s, had them do a lot of screen filling. We had Rand and Matt, we had Perrin and Egwene, and then we had Nynaeve and Moiraine, or somebody else. It's the same basic bitch divide. Fill the screen with talking shit that we saw in Wheel of Time.
And now we're back with Bronwyn, and she's trying to warn the village, and they don't believe her, of course, because she's a woman.
Well, of course. Not only that, but she's a POC woman. Every damn scene is 2 people talking to one another. Every one of them.
Yeah.
That butcher's the kid who from the trailer who grabs Theon and says, "Have you heard of Sauron?"
This is also another reason why you don't go off with 2 of you and investigate a problem. Take a few people with you, and then you don't have to believe the word of one person either. I mean, come on, this is so stupid.
The basics of recon and backup are completely ignored for the sake of building up drama.
Yep. They essentially took the worst parts of Wheel of Time and amplified them. There's no other way to put it. All right. Welcome, Nerdporial, to the stream. Here we go.
Hey,
it's a party now.
Hey, Brian.
How you doing?
Theon's getting angry because mommy's getting elf dick.
Wow, that was a little harsh.
Is that what happened?
Kick Nerdporial the link to what we're watching, Steve.
Yeah, I got it.
Roger that. I'm not even watching the other parts of this, and I don't even care. I'm too busy really communicating with chat. Oh, there's a reindeer climbing in a hole. Oh boy,
he's been down there for a while.
Make. Yeah, he's been down there for an episode and a half. That's pretty much all Bronwyn does. Is that face is, why don't you care about the plight of Iranian women? I mean, why don't you do something about it? I'm here in LA and in the UK and London being fabulous, but I want you all to feel guilty about it, something you have nothing to do with.
Yes, I'm going to lecture you.
Yeah, talk down to me some more. Let's see how that goes. There are some people that found out about that about a week ago. But, yeah.
Oh, is this where he gets to do some of the flippy kick flips to fight?
No.
I wonder if he's deep enough to see Balrogs.
Yeah, is there mini Balrogs in there, like mini Stay Puft Marshmallows?
So,
They're just like,
exactly,
this is like something out of a Metroid game, believe it or not.
What do we think is going to come out of this hole? Because these tunnels aren't particularly big.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get a screen cap, but it's oddly homoerotic. I'm just gonna say that. It's oddly
Deep dark
homoerotic.
tunnel is a metaphor for his dating life.
Oh, the things I want to say. The things I want to say. Wow, it's like somebody watched Aliens with them climbing in the vent ducts.
The dramatic
exactly.
music is just like, stop, please. The music is so bad.
Oh my god, that the BIPOC elf is too big to fit in the hole. All right, nobody ran with that. Come on.
Sorry,
Nobody.
I'm wondering.
Nobody took that. I'm giving
now
you
he's in
pearls.
the water all of a sudden?
I'm dropping pearls. What the hell?
I can't. My brain.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck
hurts,
is going on. All of a sudden, he's in water.
Yes, he crawled through a hole, fell off a cliff, and ended up.
Where did the rats come from? Either like they just showed
It's
up.
like Rambo. You ever see First Blood?
Isn't this exciting?
Yeah, this is
like
First
First
Blood
Blood.
Part 2, right?
Part 1.
He's in the First
Part
Blood.
1.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
look,
somebody
something
farted.
in the water.
Is the
Something
Somebody's
Predator gonna
farting.
come
in the
out?
water.
The Predator's coming out.
Yeah, and
Come
they're
on.
gonna come in from behind.
Yay! Kill him.
Okay, there it is. Oh my god, I don't need any more Bronwyn. I don't need to see Bronwyn wearing red pantyhose running across a field.
Oh, you're gonna love this. Watch this.
Stupid.
You're
Is
gonna
she
love
cast
this.
a magic spell. Yay!
Oh my god.
Eat that shit on the ground.
This is the
Okay,
scene you've
so
been
we're
waiting
watching Bronwyn in her. There's a big hole in the floor, and her little herbal hippie shop of activism is all destroyed, and she's looking down the hole.
Was Theo gonna
Theo.
hold the sword up and be like, "I am"?
Yeah,
God, I hope
they're
we-
hiding their
I
clothing.
have the power.
I am a ignorant slut.
Oh wow.
Okay, so Theo was hiding in a cat box or a cat hole,
I
and
said
he's
cupboard.
saying, "Mom, shush." Get
Still
help.
don't
She says,
believe
"Get
that these are
help."
mother and son.
Dude,
Okay,
the
now we're
music
having an
is
accelerating like camera down
God.
the subterranean cave. We've got Bronwyn running to the door and then not doing anything.
What?
Yeah,
think
listen
Theo
to your
just stuck
son.
in-
Oh wait, because she's a woman.
Get in the closet.
She's a BIPOC woman. She can't listen to a man. She's hiding in the closet instead of getting help. She was at the door, but apparently, oh no, we got a clawed hand coming out of that
Oh
damn
my gosh.
floor.
Hey, it's
This
the
is stupid.
it's the demon dogs from Ghostbusters. Yay!
Is this Nosferatu from that vampire movie
Dana?
from 1922?
It's a Velociraptor.
It's Predator.
It is
What am I looking
Predator.
at?
The Predator's
Oh,
here.
it's the moron like orcs with the cattle skulls on their heads. This is fucking stupid.
He dug under the house.
Juiced up goblins, yes.
She could have saved
Yeah.
her son, but she couldn't listen to a man. Jesus, fuck this show.
What if there was an imminent danger? Wouldn't you have grabbed your son out of that little hole and gotten the fuck out of the house?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
mansplaining.
come on.
You're mansplaining.
There's a tavern full of
Nathan.
people too, right? I mean, it's not like they.
Yeah,
but I
they
guess the
didn't
walk
listen
from
to
the tavern to her house is longer than from Elrond
How long
City
is
to
this scene gonna
Gaza
go on?
Doom, right?
How long is
keep,
this scene
keep
gonna
watching.
go on?
Keep watching.
I don't want to watch anymore.
Oh, man.
Oh no! Oh no! Ah!
There it goes.
What did he stab
What?
him with?
How did he get out of that hole so quickly?
Yeah, I know.
Even the
It's Super
shittiest
Theo.
80s horror movies, they got out of the house at least.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh my
What
god,
the
he'd
fuck?
be dead. That kid
Yeah.
would be dead.
What the
Oh,
fuck was
Bronwyn
that?
just threw some makeup at him and it was pink.
Red
Okay,
sulfur, probably.
Oh,
Where did
Those
she get
orcs
the knife
dwarves
from?
look stupid. What is up
You're
with the
dead.
sword sticking out of that guy's back?
Dude, he should have had him by far. Oh, she
that's what
killed him.
Theo stabbed
Oh, kiss my ass!
She's dead.
Bronwyn sticks him with
Oh,
a
he's
sword. He's not dead. He's not dead. What are we doing?
Planet of the
Okay,
Apes
now
now.
they're gonna hate. Wait, okay, they're lynching the pink makeup-covered orc who has two swords sticking out of him.
Holy hell. This guy's OP.
He's a, are you gonna
I-
die? Oh, shut the fuck up! What
Oh.
happened?
Are you? She orcs. Bronwyn cut the orc's head off.
He just let her
slammed
cut
him at
his
the
head
bar with all the old Caucasians to tell them they should listen to her.
Oh my
Wow.
God! The orc just let her cut his head off. He's like, "Oh, cut my head off." It's like, what the hell? Oh, great! Is
Oh
Galadriel
my
gonna kill the octopus
goodness.
now? Is this it?
Describe what you're seeing.
Well, they're in the rainstorm on the makeshift raft. She's telling what's his face what to do.
Brand,
She's now the captain of this
Hellbrand.
boat.
Yeah,
Is it
she's the
Hillbrand?
one. She is saving Hellbrand. Let's make no mistake about it.
Yep,
She's the
she
one
is the captain
steering the
now.
ship.
Like, yeah,
And
she
this
is
is that
taking
famous
charge.
image that we saw, isn't it? Yeah.
She then
When she's-
takes the only rope and says, "F you, Hillbrand. You can fall off." Dude, slap
That's the
her.
first nice thing she's
Men
done
are
on the
either
show. Come on,
stupid
give
or
me your
evil.
hand.
There's the scene of her leaning, and it's a big
Oh,
storm.
good thing you didn't. She
and-
fell off. Yay!
She's tied to the
God,
mast
I hope the
and in
show. I
water.
hope the show is over after 2 episodes.
Yes.
I
Is
can't
she gonna
watch this
drown?
shit anymore.
Awesome.
Yes.
She took his mask though.
Yeah. And,
Yay! She
and
let her
Major.
down. Victory.
Oh, wow.
Why did
More
the slow-
underwater
How much
scenes.
rope
More
is there?
underwater.
Like, and he just let it go. Like, what an asshole! He just
Can you
let
blame
it
him
go.
though? To be fair, he's been stuck on this raft with her for how long?
And we are getting the same scene of when Sam sank under the water in the Fellowship. We're getting the same dive in the water scene with Hellbrand and Galadriel.
She's pretty deep. I thought she was gonna ride up on a dolphin or something.
This is so basic, bitch. Yeah, I took the sticks out of my hair.
Oh my god, dude, they're both. Do you know how deep they are?
But this is the same damn scene.
Is
It's
she
literally
gonna lose the
copying
knife?
Fellowship. She's copying Fellowship 100%.
Oh my!
More crappy music.
I mean, again, Nathan, you raised the point about do rafts float with holes in the middle? The answer is no, but here they do.
Wouldn't it have blown away though? Because they dived down under the water. That thing was still on the top of the waves, being blown about. There's
Notice
no
how
way
she got
it
up
could-
first. Notice how she
They
just
would've-
got up first.
They would have never
helped them
got that
out.
boat back with how
Yeah.
deep they were.
Well-
that boat's gone.
I think the rope was taped with some scotch tape to the hull
Scotch
of the
tape.
raft,
Duct tape,
and
yeah.
so
duct tape.
that was enough by the magical power of Vagina to for Galadriel to be able to pull herself
he
back
peeing?
up after.
So now we go cut to Gandalf peeing in the forest as two hobbits come up and scare him. Is that the scene? Yeah, he's definitely peeing.
It almost looks like he's standing there. He's looking up.
He's
You got the
Flashing,
two.
he's flashing.
biblical looking stance he's
He's
in. with his
flashing,
arms
he's
out and
flashing the Harfoot.
And these lamps, I'm sorry, they are twice as big as they should be. They are half the size of these hobbits.
Nobody cares.
It looks
No way.
stupid.
And just to jump back to Highlight said, was she unconscious or awake? Because that was very strange. You'd think she'd cut herself free if she was awake. She was kind of like semi-conscious, being pulled underwater, I guess. She couldn't free herself.
And then she helped him up after the
right.
fact.
That's insane.
What the F was that her getting scared? Is that what that was?
I think that was
All right, so
Gandalf
we're looking
White.
we're a wizard. Apparently, what is are these sparks or fireflies?
They're fireflies.
Okay. Again, whoever this is looks like somebody who shits on the sidewalk in Seattle and tries to stab you. That is with these Harfoots who are out of perspective. I am not engaging in hyperbole when I say that.
No.
Oh my
No,
god.
they look like they're the Seattle hobos, and this guy looks like he's straight from the worst parts of the San Francisco hobo section.
Yeah.
Were they
if you saw
calling
this guy-
him Hobo Baggins?
Yeah.
Okay, that's hysterical. Hobo Baggins, that's hysterical, dude. Okay, again, the hobbits are completely different perspective, a completely different size in this scene. Who gives a shit about continuity? That's apparently the patriarchy.
What are we? He's blowing on one firefly and letting it go, and then blowing on another one and letting it go. what like
and they're amazed by this.
That's
what
'cause
is
they're
he?
idiots.
We're watching this long scene of interpretive dance by the homeless wizard who's playing with fireflies with not hobbits talking to each other. It's another scene of two people talking to each other.
He wants us to help him
Is-
find those stars.
Oh, God, the
How the-
fireflies just made a constellation in the sky.
Yes, it's the same thing he's
And-
been
and-
etching into the ground and into rocks and into trees for most of the episode.
Yep, now Nori looks like an 8-year-old child again. This is insane. I
You know,
cannot
Nori was one of the
visually
names of the
follow
dwarves
this.
in Hobbit. In the Hobbit.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Dory and
And,
Nori.
And Ori.
Yes.
And a big thank you to Magitech Mags. Great to see you.
I'll jump over.
Oh, what a bastard! He
Oh.
killed all the fireflies.
Oh my
There's
God.
like that
Magitech-
disease that's like in Stranger Things too.
Thank you so much, Mags. You're incredible, and I'm sorry you're covered by the Super Chat Nerdporial. For $10, Mags, I hope you got wherever you were driving tonight. It's great to see you. She says, thoughts and prayers for everyone in bourbon. I'll tell you what, I'm drinking red wine because if I would have been drinking bourbon all night, I would be on the floor because the show is so unwatchable. She says, lots of
I'm close
bourbon.
to it.
This is why we love Magitech Mags. We love Magitech Mags. I need to write my thoughts down of these episodes because I definitely have thoughts. Mags, we wouldn't have it any other way. I hope you got where you were going safe. It's wonderful to see you. Thank you for being a channel member. And I always appreciate a woman who loves her bourbon and gives a super chat. So hail to you. And we've got Richard Rose saying, believe me, it's Gandalf. Richard Rose, I believe you, and I don't want to, but I do. Magitech Mags, you're awesome. Oh, geez, look at we got another one from Magitech Mags. You're amazing. Also, bourbon may have influenced my previous super chat. Magitech Mags, you're among friends. If bourbon didn't influence the super chats, why are you drinking the bourbon? You're among friends.
Did you guys
I
notice the
approve.
mystery box?
Yeah, of course. There's always a mystery.
No,
box.
wait a minute. I missed it. What
You want me to
was
go
it?
back? I'll
Literally
go
a
back.
mystery box?
Yes,
Yeah,
No,
it was literally a
how much
mystery
time we
box.
got
Go on.
left? Yeah, all right. We're almost done with this. Go back to the mystery box.
I'll
I'll do
go
a
back a
screen
little
cap.
bit. There you go.
Okay,
All right.
where are we going back to? So we're pausing and we're going back to when you get to the spot with the mystery box. Those of you watching
Yeah.
on the replay,
Durin's
we'll
talking
tell you
to
where it
Daddy.
is.
I went back to 59th, and Durin is going in with the king of the dwarves, I guess. All right. here
Okay,
we go.
so 5930 episode 2. I'll try and screen cap this. Go ahead.
Yeah, literally a mystery box. They don't even like. It's literally a box of mysteries.
It's
Or like a
Shop
Zelda
big.
treasure box or something.
It's not so lucky. It's definitely a box of poop. There's a giant turd in there. That's why he's like, "What the hell? I don't want to touch this."
Wow.
Oh, it's glowing.
Aren't you guys thinking of the briefcase from Pulp Fiction now?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God. You can eat my ass, Payne and McKay. I knew who you worked for. Mr. Faffing Mystery Box himself, J.J. Abrams, and you're making fun of us because we knew we would call you out on this. This
Theo,
is
backstabber
bullshit.
of orcs.
Yeah, that didn't work so
He's
well,
got
did
his
he?
stupid
No.
sword
Do
out.
Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is?
It's a sword.
It's
It's a
Sauron's
suppository.
sword.
It's like a Morgul blade, or
I thought it was a
suppository.
mortar blade.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
It's
The
eating his
problem
blood.
is
Right.
it's going to rebuild itself here, and Morgul blades didn't work that way.
I
sorry.
know.
Didn't they take that from Michael Moorcock and his books?
So we're watching a Mordor blade with the sigil of Sauron reforming with sparks and fire and wizardy shit happening while Theo holds it. What I have dropped in chat or what I have put on the screen is actually that is the magical mystery bullshit box. Quite
So-
literally, you can see right here. It is insane. Look at this nonsense. It's just dumb. It's like the briefcase from Pulp Fiction. No lie.
So is this confirmed? Theo screwed up and brought back. It's all Theo's fault. The made up character. He did it all.
I don't
Probably.
know, but we're getting villagers leaving Bronwyn, Arondir's village,
You know what? I have
just
to
like when they left.
Can
Let me
can I
finish.
pause it?
Just
Okay.
like when they left Rohan. Pause it. Go ahead.
I just have to. I just want to say this real quick before, because we're also. It
Okay.
makes me fucking laugh that the only scene where we have more than 2 people in it, the people are about 18,000 yards away, and you can't see them. It's
Yeah, you know
every
why?
scene is
COVID. It was
Well,
COVID in New Zealand. They're probably
yeah.
still doing that bullshit down there.
Oh
Go ahead.
my
I didn't
God.
mean to interrupt it.
No, that's just it. It's just every scene is people talking about nothing, and then you get some more people. And unless the Harfoots are the only ones that have more than one person in it. So that's why it's like the COVID
Oh.
stuff. It's like, well, how can you have 10 Harfoots in one scene, but you can't have 2 humans together?
Yeah.
I don't know. So,
And then we're
go ahead.
then we're going to cut to this scene. They're on a raft asleep. So we're to believe that in the middle of a freaking storm that they got back on the raft, fell asleep on the raft, and were perfectly fine the remainder of the storm, let alone the next morning when everything is perfectly calm in the middle of the fucking ocean.
You know what? I'm going to put a Twitter post out there and ask if anybody thinks they did it. Because that's what we're all thinking, right? Like, because it's CW, like, drama in hallways, right? Do you think they got busy?
Of course they did. Are you shipping them? Are you shipping them on the raft? Let's end this. Let's get out of here. I
All right.
cannot
I'm
spend
starting it out.
any more
There you
time
go.
than is necessary on this ridiculous abomination.
Of course, she wakes up
Seriously.
first, too, because she's the best. Oh, sorry.
She's the one with the penis. Let's be honest.
Oh, they just floated to a dock, too. How convenient. Oh, a boat. Another.
Oh,
This is a busy ocean.
Dude, it's a busy ocean.
I give up.
They must
be rush hour.
Of course, that
Oh,
boat
and then-
was out on that
wait.
big storm. Of course, is that the end of the episode?
Yep.
That's the
Yes.
end of the episode.
Dude, I love how
done.
she's like, "Oh, I'm saved," and she just goes back to sleep. She's like, "Ah, fuck it."
Dude, the ending of these episodes have come out of fucking nowhere. It has been like a. It's just like all of a sudden.
I hate this fucking show. I don't want to watch anymore.
She's
This is
not
worse than the Wheel of
man.
Time.
She's
This
not.
is worse than
You
the
think
Wheel
it's
of
worse
Time.
than the Wheel of
Yay.
Time?
It is
Wow.
worse than the Wheel of
Oh,
Time.
it
It's
is.
I
worse.
don't know.
Talk
I
about
don't
that,
know.
Stephen Nathan. Is
there's-
this worse than the Wheel of
It
Time?
is.
Talk about.
Earlier, Brian, I said I was looking forward to watching the Wheel of Time as a palate cleanser.
See, I don't know.
Oh, no.
See, so I have more of attachment to Wheel of Time, so I don't know that I can say that because they're pretty dead heat, man. They're pretty much in a dead heat right now. It is painful, man. Like she literally has. They're floating in the middle. She's floating in the middle of the ocean twice. She gets picked up by some random shipwreck of people that happen to run into each
Yeah,
other.
full of
That gets
racists, full of diverse racists.
That gets destroyed by a giant shark whale. They barely survive that.
A
She
worm. It
almost
was a worm.
drowns. She almost She almost drowns. Is saved in the nick of time. They happen to float by another boat, and she wakes up and sees the guy, and it's not like, oh, thank God I'm safe. She's just like, fuck it, I'm going back to sleep. I'm tired. It's like
It was Charles Zane said it. That had to be a seal door. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. And I can't wait for episode 3 when we have more of 2 people talking at one another.
Boss.
I'm doing it. Yeah, we
Sorry.
got. Do we have anybody who can nuke that stuff?
Yeah.
I'm doing it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that I think of it, they wasted an opportunity. We could have gotten some lore from those survivors, and they didn't say anything. They didn't
Which
talk about
survivors?
anything on
the ones that all got
that
killed by the
raft.
door?
Yeah.
The raft? They're all dead.
Well, I mean, before that.
Who cares? Who cares? They're just
Honest to
props.
God,
I think it would have
this
been more
was-
interesting if they would have done that. You know,
Brian, it's not. Yes.
Nuporial, I watched your very, I'm going to say it, generous reaction to what you saw in the theater last night. I'm not in any way questioning you. Watching it a second time, are you still, as you said, on the fence with this show? Or do you have a different opinion on this one? I have to
I
know
only
the
watched
answer
the
to
last
this
couple
question.
scenes with you guys. I've only watched the last couple scenes with you guys, so I haven't rewatched the whole thing. So, but I'll say this: it was boring. That was my major takeaway. Was this was boring.
Yep.
And for something like Lord of the Rings, that's unacceptable. Regardless,
Yeah, I agree.
mean, I was not bored a
agree.
single second watching Fellowship, Two Towers,
No.
and Return of the King.
Exactly.
Even the
right.
Hobbits. Even the
I
Hobbits.
was just going to say that even the Hobbits,
Hobbits.
even the Hobbit Extended, which I have, I am
Yeah,
never
me too.
bored by them. I am frustrated by them, but I
Fair.
am not bored by them. Let me get to the super chat from Magitech Mags. Mags, thank you. For $25 says, round of drinks on me. I love it. Thank you, Mags. I owe you one. We need to go to a con. And Nathan is drinking. I was wondering what that was. Good for you, sir. Magitech Mag says, round of drinks on me. I may turn into an Esper tonight for the show. LOL.
That's
Money
not
and
good.
solidarity.
That's not good. Final
I'm
Fantasy
okay with
VI,
that.
no.
I really am. As long as you don't turn into I'm bitch queen, not Gladriel in Payne McKay's world. As long as you turn into that. Let us know what bourbon you're drinking tonight. I'm glad you're home. I'm glad you're wherever you are. Safe, Magitech Mags. Thank you to everyone who has been here for over 3 hours. We still have 32 people watching. I think we peaked up around 50 for these. I'm going to be cutting these up into 2 separate parts. JKD Buck has been lighting up chat tonight with some awesome takes. Says very underwhelming this Amazon show was, channeling his inner Yoda. I am going to start with Purple Valkyrie, episode 2 out of 10. What is your score for this and why?
I'm gonna stick with 2. This show hasn't gotten any better. I didn't anticipate it was going to, and I would imagine that the rest of the episodes are kind of gonna go along the same vein. There are none of these characters that I care about. I don't care about any of them, any of the races. I mean, there were a few highlights. I thought Khazad-dûm looked great, but that's about it for this episode. I don't care about this maybe Gandalf character. I don't care about Gladriel stuck on the raft. I don't care about the humans. I don't care about the elves. Help me out, guys. What are we supposed to
I
do?
don't care about anybody. What's
Growly
your
Garrett
rating out of
Gandalf.
10? What's your rating out of 10? Did you say 2 out of 10, Purple Valkyrie?
2. Yes, I'm gonna stick with
2 out
2.
of 10. Let's go to Nathan Amanda Manethrin, who's drinking his homemade mead. What is your rating and why?
Actually, I had to go with stronger tonight with some Wild Turkey 101 rye.
I love it,
So,
dude. You can't go wrong with the turkey.
Oh no, the 101 rye is really good too. This is better than the last episode for me. It's a more solid 2 than just barely generous 2. And that is solely based on the fact that there was a lot less Galadriel in this episode. So that's mine.
Not exactly a glowing review, a solid 2. We've got Daniel, who's been a channel member for 2 months. Hail to you, dude. And I'm sorry, I'm getting stream brain and worn out, and I'm out of wine and I'm out of water. So I am got cotton mouth. If those of you who've streamed for a long time know what I'm talking about. He says, gifted 5 Salty Texas Sea memberships. Daniel, thank you very, very, very much. You guys stick around. We're going to be ending it within a couple of minutes. Watch the trailer. See what happens when you become a member of my channel. Your name doesn't fly by on the screen. I actually try to appreciate people who are channel members. Daniel, thank you so much for that super chat. Purple Valkyrie, thank you for sharing that. Let's go to Steve. What is your rating out of 10? What do you think about this show? Thank you again, Daniel.
So this episode's a 1, man. I'm sorry. That it's terrible. Like, my God, everything is 2 people or 3 people talking about nonsense. You can watch scenes and not even have to listen to them. The dialogue got worse and worse and worse. You got Growly Gandalf, who freaking just yells and kill, like, ooh, there's stars. Like, I mean, what the hell is that? You got the ocean. Makes no sense. No sense. She jumps into the ocean. People find her. Those people get killed. More people find her. Well, this ocean must, like Purple said, ocean must be pretty damn small, right? And then You got the Westeros Express is in full effect in the show already because you got fucking what was it, Celebrimbor and fucking Elrond walked to fucking Khazad-dûm.
Power
They
walk.
walked to Khazad-dûm.
You've reached your F word threshold.
I'm sorry.
in that
I
sentence.
apologize.
That's
I will
okay.
refrain.
You had 3 in one sentence. You get 5 for a live stream.
They
you
walked
just flew them
to
all right there.
Khazad-dûm. Well, it was worth it.
Fast travel.
I
They
mean-
fast travel, just like Game of Thrones season
Right,
7.
it's
Yes,
like
they
it's like
did.
somebody said earlier. World of Warcraft, they use their Hearthstone and
I
Mage
did that in
teleported
Skyrim
there.
as well. Yeah.
I mean, it's
Soul
like
Hail-
Striders and Morrowind.
Hail to you, Matt. Hail to you, Matt. Go ahead.
It-
Finish up. Go ahead, Steve. You said
It-
1 out of 10. Continue your
one.
thought, please.
It's
but continue.
because just nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense. We don't think about these things. Don't think about it. Just trust it. Just don't think about it. You see guys walking up around the corner. Don't think about how they got there. You see a boat travel by them. Don't think about how they got found. They're hitting rocks with a hammer. Why the hell are they doing that? Let's have a half-hour scene about of 2 dwarves, being mushy mashy all over, and gay Elrond going, "Oh, it's so cute." I like. And then Theo, the Earth Shatterer, who is going to be the one it's all his fault that Sauron's back because he bled on his sword, and Galadriel is going to be right and perfect. It's just, and it's boring. It's Nerpoio's that it's just boring.
Nerdporial, you saw this in the theater last night. You were very fair. What is your rating out of 10, my friend?
I mean, I'll have to rewatch it, but last night I gave it a 5 out of 10. I gave it a 5 because I mean, I was like this. Almost 75% of the time. I'm trying to pay attention. I'm trying to take in what they're saying. I have no idea what they're saying. There's no subtitles, so I had no idea what they were talking about. It didn't even seem like they were talking about anything. And like I said, I don't know, you guys, I know you guys, I know I'm in the minority on this, but I kind of like the music and I like the sound.
I hate the music.
There was a little bit of atmosphere that I felt. I felt something. So I mean,
I wonder how much of that was the theater effect.
maybe.
Good
Okay.
point.
Yeah.
No one is discrediting you. Like
Yeah.
Nerdporial, I think this is an interesting take, and I'm glad you're here. That's part of why I sent you the link, because I knew you had a different opinion, and I don't necessarily agree with it, but I understand where you're coming from with it. It makes sense to me. I that's not how I feel, and that's the cool thing about this fandom. Is no one's calling you a racist, an Isserophobe, or any of that other stuff.
All this.
You're a handsome devil, although I'm pretty sure you're a Bears fan, and that's the only reason I don't like you. So, yeah, I mean,
I was actually alive. I was probably 1 year old when the Bears won the Super Bowl back in '86. So
I remember that. I was 14 or 15 in the that's a whole other show, dude. We've been going 3 hours. We'll talk about that another time. Your rating is 5 out of 10. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you to everybody who has been in chat. And Dempsey, I think this is a home run comment. Quote, "You have to set the hook before you can reel in the fish. If the beginning of a show doesn't grab your audience, they'll get away. The only reason I'm watching this show is because I get to hang out with my friends here.
Yeah.
This is why I wanted to do this. All credit goes to Steve, Prophet of the Dragon, for suggesting this. I had my doubts. This was not an easy thing to do, but we did it, and I think we did it pretty damn well. I am honored that we got to do this. I am incredibly proud of what we did tonight. I am incredibly grateful to everyone who's in chat. I cannot express to you how wonderful it is to see you here. We're trying something brand new, not knowing how the hell it's going to work, and you guys have stuck with us. We had nearly 50 people. We had consistently over 30 for almost 3 hours. All credit goes to you. Thank you. I can't even begin to explain to you how moving that is. And Purple Valkyrie knows exactly what I'm talking about when I say that. Purple, why don't you comment on that, and then we will cruise to an ending here.
Yeah, we had an absolutely incredible chat tonight, guys. You were on fire as always. Brilliant comments, some very, very funny observations. So thank you, everybody, for sticking with us and riding this crazy train with us. Can't wait to do it next week.
Jesus.
Yeah, only we can make one episode. We can make one episode. Thank you to everyone who gave super chats. Thank you to Purple Valkyrie. What time is it there? 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning.
It is nearly 5:20.
Oh,
Good
Thank
morning.
you.
God bless you, woman.
Thank you, Purple Valkyrie. Thank you to Nathan, Nathan, a man of Manethrin. Thank you to Steve, Prophet of the Dragon. Mad props to Nerdporial, who I'm lucky enough to get to work with as an after show talking about House of the Dragon. And of course, I do a live stream just like this, reacting to the House of the Dragon with Steve every Sunday night. Thank you to everyone who has been in chat. And Sarah Garian, what do you have to say? You're not right. The credit goes to you. You set this up and we wouldn't be here. That's really kind.
I got a question.
It's a team effort. Go ahead, Nerdporial. Is it
What
a
do you
short one?
prefer, Rings of Power or House of Dragon?
House of the Dragon.
Well, let me give you my, because I was going to end the show on this. I give this episode a 1.5 out of 10 for the reasons that I expressed repeatedly. The aspect ratio was technically and artistically wrong. The Harfoots looked wrong to the point where it broke the fourth wall for me. All I saw was incompetent cinematography paced with incredibly bad pacing. It was distracting where every damn shot was two people talking at each other. I have removed Tolkien from this equation. This is not a Tolkien show to me. This is a generic fantasy show. As a generic fantasy show, it was horrifyingly bad, technically incompetent. I didn't care about the characters. I didn't like the casting. I had no emotional attachment. There were no stakes. I saw a lot of stuffing random shit into multiple storylines, none of which was compelling, which reminded me an awful lot of The Wheel of Time. I give this a 1.5 out of 10, and I give that begrudgingly because I am just kind of done with this kind of storytelling. This is the kind of storytelling where you can pick up your phone and order things off Amazon. You can check the news and you have missed nothing. The fact that they have applied the label of Tolkien and Middle Earth over this while producing a show lacking in such quality, depth, technical proficiency, bad cinematography, over reliance on CGI is why I give it a 1.5. And I do so generously. Thank you to everyone who's been in chat. Daniel, I'm going to forget that you just said in chat that you like She-Hulk. You guys have a great evening. We will be back next week whenever the hell this show is supposed to go. Please give a follow to Purple Valkyrie, Amanda Manethrin, Prophet of the Dragon, the one and only Emporial, Zach7. We're going to get out of here. I've got music going. That's why I have a crazy icon on here, because Restream has trash music. So I'm going to drop that out, and I'm going to go ahead and play us out with our long-form member chat. We still have nearly 30 people watching after 3.5 hours. We will be doing this again. Please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, tell us what you liked, what you didn't like, what you want to see next week. Please have a good weekend, everybody. We can't wait to see you again. Bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.